Good to get a full team.
Right, I am now live. You're on my channel, so don't worry, it cannot be the worst thing on there. Because we have the original games of the old Left 4 Dead series. Back when Charlottesville had just happened.
Oh god. I think I'll still get them in my channel. Nah, but there's no need to link to my fucking...
Yeah. I reference you often enough in my streams, it makes sense to put the link in eventually.
Um...
There we go. Hello everybody, I've been mumbling along for the last few moments, but yeah, I am here today with Nucka and potentially some other people from Le Swamp.
Yo.
Oh yeah, that's it. I've got to equip actual equipment because I changed my class. I can get a bow.
Must be somebody we can get on. Skog, am I subscribed to you?
I've no idea. I can get you the watch link.
Yeah, sure. So I can make sure.
Right. I'm going to attempt to finish eating. Because I'm a professional. Create a studio. I totally know what I'm doing. Playing the loading game. It's a fun game. Get my meta tags correct. Let's manage to actually copy the link. Let's pop out the chat. I've already got that right. I think everything is now set up. See if Bill or anyone is around.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. You fucking dickhead.
It's just been a thing I've been using for like a year.
Oh god, my inbox.
Yeah, to Dylan in the chat, this is Nucka I am with. He hosts the only war games that I'm in. And
Man, I'm so gutted I wasn't in that last one. It sounded great.
I think you were there when I just bailed on Mitch this morning.
Oh yeah, that's right, by the way. Afterwards I told him, like, you need to stop being such a dick regarding the only war stuff. Oh.
To be fair, I've been looking for an out for like the last half an hour, but I was just like, yeah, you know what, done.
You know, it can genuinely upset you.
No.
Make sure you tell them. I said it'll be fine. I was just like, it was just acting a bit dickish with the way he was doing. Only what? Alright, well, chuck me invite for
Yeah.
Vermintide, motherfucker. 3 bosses, gate, 3 grimoires, 25 elite enemies as a party. This looks an awful lot like the same ones with before.
Yeah.
Here you go, Skog.
Cool.
Skog, subscribed.
Nice. You might have actually put me above 100 subs now.
Have you never considered another career, sir?
No, I put you to 95.
Ah. Okay, I'm getting close then. Hello, Stargazer. But yeah, I tried to find the most... what's the word? Diplomatic way of telling Mitch that he needed to stop trying to be an officer. Which was essentially...
Sorry? So,
Like,
Skog, where do you go on?
what? Sorry, my connection went sketchy then.
Skog?
Yeah?
What did you tell Mitch?
Oh, I was trying to find like the most diplomatic
No.
way of saying he shouldn't try and be an officer. Which is essentially to be like, Bill is leading most of the parties, Bill needs to be able to pull rank in situations.
Tell me, Trover, have you considered striving for the
As the easiest solution.
Yeah, well, I'll tell him that then.
Well, I told him this, and it said he was going to have to go of making a new character.
Yeah, I said that as well. That's good.
I was saying to him, you need to
Let's see if I
concentrate
can
less on the rank and more on the
Rank.
more on the character. It's a bit like loads of those like SJW comics where it's just like, oh, I have all of these like buzzwords, and it's like, okay, but what's the personality like?
I am T, 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 British teacup. T, 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 no. But,
So you are Witchy McWitch Hunter?
yep. Right, where we going?
I was going to try the farm one again.
Okay.
Because I don't think, apparently I've never actually finished that one. So that's good.
I hope we're not doing it on like hard or whatever it is.
No,
That
regular
never
mode.
goes well. Alright, nice.
Oh,
Enter
I've not got
the
my
bridge of
overlay over. That might help.
I've had reports
Cross the bridge of twilight
in the vicinity of
and enter through the place where the sun does not shine.
too stubborn to show a clean pair of heels when it all went south. Now, we can't sit by as
Ooh,
the
that's a
crotchety
big
old
nigger right in the middle there,
being
Jesus.
shipped off to Helmgart to be used as fodder for the Skittergate in one way or another. Make your way to Morgan's Loft Farm and save as many as you can.
But he's eating dinner at the moment.
running around after
I've got
days
peas
like
left, I should be okay.
enough to get caught. What has my life come to?
Morgan's lost the prize, but it wouldn't hurt to keep an eye open along the way.
I give fair warning.
To
Any
get
of the
caught.
survivors swing for me, they'll
Hey, ain't
regret
that a
it.
potion?
CPU detected. You have no power here, warning messages.
Goes down like chrome.
Last time I walked through this field, I remember it being full of rats.
Games I play, I've got like fucked up farmstead. It's
Fire rat. It's about to get a lot hotter.
Oh, that's right.
Fire rat won't give us any more grief. Meeting coming.
you know if there's any books on this map?
I've never got past much further than this.
Oh dear!
What?
Skog, help!
Where are you? Because I'm kind of in the middle of a horde.
Who's the other
Hello, Akbar!
Get this flamey bitch. Yeah.
With you shortly.
Flamey bitch.
I don't know. Nerd in Ireland. Could be some relative of Dom.
Again. Yes.
No, if I remember, there's a big bastard in here somewhere. Oh, potion. I will nab that.
Potion better it fast.
Well, there's a room full of cheese.
Just shit, right? It's my stream now, motherfuckers.
Time's precious. Keep moving.
Hello, Tiger Lily.
A gas rat approaches.
Oh, teeth. Kill the gas rat.
Goodness, cut them down. It's scurry as
Yo,
light as
Bill.
a drum.
Being gay is gay, kill aliens.
Hey, Bill. My name didn't give it away. I'm live.
Nice. Wow.
Wunderbar. Okay, I don't think I've ever managed to get through that barn before. That's kind of embarrassing. But then again, I've not played this part of the game.
It's right at the start of the map.
I know. That's normally because
Oh,
this
big
guy
nugget.
turns up in that barn. And this guy in enclosed spaces.
I'm on my way.
My anus is bleeding.
When I get chance, I will attempt to add your YouTube channel to my description.
My boy poofs.
We're joined by the great DM, Varangian Bill.
On your feet, sir.
And his dinner.
It's a good feeling.
My face is covered in beige.
Doing worse couldn't come.
The essence of beige.
I may have just
Oh
bombed
god.
the wizard.
What?
Why the fuck is he going after me so much?
Oh. Whirlwind of Doom.
Oh my god, why do you keep going for me?
It was a fucking light cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, that was lucky.
I'm running out of space. What the fuck is this guy? He has
It
to have line of
didn't
sight.
give me a prompt to what I'm playing, so I just got thrown in as fucking Slayer.
No. Ow. Ow. I forget what class do you put?
Not this.
In, hey,
Hey, shit.
more people's channels to add to my description.
Fucking this.
There he is.
Where's the AIDS boy?
I don't know, but I'm having.
Oh god, I'm blind! I'm blind!
Mexico.
I am mildly laminated, and I thought I killed the Blightcaller.
Shit, I fucking run up that. I was wrong.
You can dab in session on this game, right?
Yeah, but we've got someone else
No,
in.
Hank in them.
Alright, no worries, I'll hang about till that mission's done.
Yeah, it probably won't be long, judging by the pile of corpses. Burning Blightcrawler roll past.
Get the fuck up, get the fuck up! Did anybody get the dab collar?
Yeah.
Kill this motherfucker!
Call your target.
Oh, it's always me. It's always me. It's always me, always with the AIDS.
Oh, I walked through the acid puddle.
Why would you play this mission? This mission is fucking cancer.
Because I've not actually finished it before, because the first time I played it
Yes.
was when
Oh
I
God.
got the game.
Most people have never the map. It's fuck.
God. It's just wait. I think I'm fighting as
It's
well.
way too long and we've
Tell you what.
barely done anything.
Tell you what, if some plans go forward and I make friends with a certain imam whose last name rhymes with, we'll bring him here and we'll get to see the first time that said imam happens to call a fucking jihad.
By the way,
Because this map is cancer. This if Hamas was a map, it would be this map.
Streamway Arch, what's it called?
Good night.
By the way.
Yeah, I'll be there for no discernible reason.
No, well, you know, but what?
Yeah, circa like 5th edition.
I'm like just gonna be
Yeah.
reading shit and adding in fucking like noob bites and making everybody hate me as usual.
Win.
But
I'll be there to provide a nice big target.
5th edition had the best lore.
I remember when the Necrons were just a single image in a lineup of dumb aliens.
I'm
remember
not quite that
the second we're talking.
veteran to it.
I started reading Red. Yeah, I started reading Red Dwarf on. I started reading White Dwarf. Were released.
I mean, I've read Red Dwarf books. They're not bad.
There's novelizations of Red Dwarf.
Yep.
fat number
Locked up like a Marion Burger's safe.
and awe
Where's
of
the
how
key?
Oh,
quickly he died.
Yeah, man, let's all do that.
So Skog, sorry, I was a bit tired after Monday.
My connection keeps cucking some streaming and hosting. What was that?
I said I was a bit tired. I was a bit tired of Monday, so I didn't get a chance.
Oh, it's a big number.
Do
really
you
big
enjoy
number.
any more?
Why did you open the door? Why did you open the door?
Yes, yes, I did enjoy the Only War.
Open the door.
Good.
It's useful now that all the people relevant to the Only War
It's gonna
campaign
pile
are
up
here.
all the fucking explosives for it.
Well,
Oh shit!
there, so-
Nobody told me don't open the door.
I'm
That
gonna
was
stand
not something
behind this
talked
hay
about.
bale and shoot the tiny rat every chance I get.
Fuck
playing the base crew.
Right, Brat.
Yep.
Right. I'll try and distract it. You stab it in the baby rat. Feels wrong, but so right.
This thing is easier than the AIDS troll.
Yeah. Chat, I'm currently joined by Master Stu, Rankin Bill, and Nucka V. Nucka is the host of the Only War campaign, and Bill and Stu are the DMs. Oh, Ray Brat.
Oh, well, I'm a motherfucker just...
Oh shit, you're getting
launched.
grabbed!
What the fuck was that? That was like Team Rocket!
Team Rocket is shooting up again.
Shooting up again.
If you think about Team Rocket, it's just... Or at least the IRA. The IRA would probably be more accurate.
Well, they exploded intervals by mistake.
Blasting off faster than last time.
It's nothing quite like cross-countering a fucking Storm Fiend.
Where did...
Well, put it this way, at least fucking if it was lit, split, they wouldn't come back after the first explosion. Well, those individual members. But then again, I reckon
Team Rocket's colour scheme now is like black and rainbow, isn't it? And they're usually defeated by Pikachu shocking them. Are Team Rocket the gay agenda? Listen, one of the... just saying.
Oh, rats.
There's a... some Vermintide to wear.
Don't let me die with my boots on.
Oh. Trying to remember what the name of those ones. They're not even clan rats that I just got, like, poked down by.
I'm great.
Jesus Christ. Am I still like miles away or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, this map is fucking gay. Normally the body's like quite close.
Hey, you're only just halfway through this level, but that's been generous.
Plague Monk. I was gonna heal you, Bill, but I changed my mind.
Potion better it fast.
Like, you've got to moves in the next region.
Oh, the fucking prisoner section is so cancer.
Oh, yeah. I actually did this on my own somehow. I don't ask how.
This is one of those things, it's like fighting the Miller in Darkest Dungeons. Like, wow, this is meant to be a medium mission. It is for no discernible reason whatsoever.
Just to be gay.
Yeah, I took in a group of like level 5s into the Miller fight. Stomped every mission up to it, and then the Miller just wore my people fucking down. Also, holy shit, is that game really unstable?
I'm just stuck kicking their fucking ISIS fucking jail. Prepare for rubble. Make it double. But then again, that was the Taliban.
Would they still have the Meowth, but it's drawn more of an Egyptian style?
To protect the world from...
No.
to throw off gay peoples within an edge.
To denounce the evils of truth and love, you don't need to change that fucking line.
Yeah.
And our reach to the stars above, babe. Fucking I think we may have stumbled across something.
Muhammad!
Mohammed! Is meow Mohammed in this? Like actual, like the spirit of like oh
Now
wow.
be upon him.
That's right.
That's right. It's the Hotep Alliance.
Jesse, and James.
There is a rat running in the sky. There is a rat running in the sky. What the fuck?
Ratties in the sky.
Rocket, don't need it to make a profit.
Okay, I found loads of meds. This probably isn't a good sign.
Wait, I've got an item that lets me use things like I said numbers of times, so I'm gonna try it myself, and I'm gonna try and heal everyone else. In fact, in case it didn't work. Okay, let's try this
I got
one.
healed a bit.
Who needs
so-
a heal? Oh, I might have the item on me that lets me share heals with people.
Ooh, Big McLarge.
Save everyone you can.
Wait, there's prisoners?
There's always bloody more of them.
Lawsy Squad has found a machine gun guitar.
Okay, what's the primary action here? Is it a gun that's a guitar, or is it a guitar that's a gun?
It's a gun that has a guitar for a barrel.
But why though?
Let's hope she never finds that.
Let's hope
No,
it-
it's Babysitter Massacre 2, the one that's a giant drill.
I'm getting rat wrecked.
What the fuck? Just flying midget.
Yeah, that's the Slayer's ability, is to leap like 30 feet through the sky. Did you not see me fucking joust? It knocks me
Maybe
That
we
it
shouldn't have
sees-
released the prisoners so early.
all of them.
Big nigga, big nigga!
His axe has phased out on my screen, so he's just viciously striking the air with his fists.
You used your special yet, Skog?
It's to regain ammo from headshots, isn't it?
No, that's your passive.
Ult, I mean, rather.
I just can't remember what my ult is then.
So,
I know
All
it's
is to
F,
turn
but-
stealth and then.
yeah. It is its weak point for massive
Let's
death.
put it this way: if you had used it on the Storm Fiend, you probably would have halved its health.
Good to know.
Yeah, the Huntsman melts things of the squad.
Ow.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe how long people played Dota with me before they realised that I wasn't using any of the abilities, I was just using passives. I just never remembered to use anything other than primary attacks.
Did I get one of those health items that everybody picked up and I never got one of?
If you need one, I'll heal you.
I need heat.
I would heal you, but
There you go.
Oh no, what should I do? I need to reload my axes at this ammo box. Honestly, that's my favourite joke in Skog Movie 2 is... No, not 2, in 3, sorry. He pumps the fucking shovel and a shotgun shell pops out.
And what?
In Skog Movie 3, when they're hitting the skull with fucking shovels and they say without their heads they're powerless. And he pumps the fucking shovel and a shotgun shell flies out. Easily my favourite sequence in that film that was otherwise garbage. 2 is the good one. 1 and 3 and everything else are garbage. Just 2 is good.
oh, I'm down again. I should probably heal.
What was was the last movie to come out that was like one of those films? You know, mind you, you know what? They probably come out because if you've ever gone and look at like current DVD releases or whatever, you see all these films that have got big name actors and shit that you've never heard of.
The closest thing to that is probably like the Medea films.
Like people have been saying it right here. There you go. Congratulations, this is now.
Did elect Obama.
Yeah, fuck you. God bless the power of the supercharged stunning shot. Go the fuck back.
Okay, I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, I can skip sections of this map.
I tried.
Yeah, you need jump powers to do this.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
There were some medkits up there, by the way, just so. Rafters.
Fuck off, you green wearing bastards.
Yeah, I skipped.
You should probably get down here before some poison hang jumps on you or whatever, and you just get fucking done.
Well, like that one I just saw go past, or?
Yeah, when you get too far ahead, the game spawns evil shit to kill you. That is legitimately a thing it does. That's not supposition, that's not paranoia, that's literally what the director AI does.
It's to prevent people going, Leroy!
Oh, somebody's...
I am getting myself.
Oh. Fuck off.
I've been saving that.
Well, I still have 2 viewers, this is nice.
It's better than my fucking normal stream mates do.
I generally get like 5 or 6. Maybe because you're new, they don't like you.
Alright, you.
Hold up! I'm feeling a touch out of sorts.
Are you?
Certainly felt like it.
Actually, I don't know. Is that a veteran?
That's recruit.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can see it now on my feed.
Right, so I'm gonna bail from this party so we can get you in, Stu.
Yee.
Yeet.
Let me play with that commoner's dong box.
I'll
Damage
play
to boxes.
Curly and the other cards are taking a minute.
Peasant tier box.
Peasant too.
Yeah, I didn't even get enough XP to get a commoner's box.
Wow, you filthy casual.
Man, it's chilly there.
Right, gonna wait for you guys to go through your boxes.
Actions box. Just imagine how cancerous that'd fucking be.
Just caressing the air near the thing while still holding a sword.
Oh yeah, I love that animation.
Enemies with more powerful foes. That sounds... what? Christ.
Alright. I'm gonna...
No, wrecked fucking
Right.
desktop capture.
I'm gonna bail the pie. Yeah, if you tab out of the game, it never goes back to full screen.
I'm gonna put some...
So yeah, it is just capturing the window.
No, that's cool. I do the same anyway. While
I'll see
I'm
if I can get it to
I
go
do
back
have
to full
figured out
screen.
how. I figured out how to get OBS to record a game, just the game, the application, but I can't figure out how to get the web browser recording. So.
There we go. Just need to manually tell it to go to full screen each time.
Raining cats and dogs, eh? To go along with rat men and north.
Right, peasant box.
Oh, my
Off we
God.
go. Why would you take a long sword when you could have a great sword?
I think the long sword is faster, but I mean, it just depends what you value, really.
You know, I would have done as a mission. I would have done a mission where we just need to keep running in one direction, and we're just being chased by Archivon. That'd be funny.
Oof.
Because I mean, Archivon in this is like fucking retard tier. Isn't he like the strongest thing out of the entirety of the original Warhammer?
I know.
Oh,
up there.
Kaon, yeah.
Well, I mean, he kicked the shit out of God, didn't he?
Hmm.
Like, Sting.
Sigmar and Archaon are about on par.
Yeah, but
Though technically speaking, if you go by the both of them got
Oh, yeah, that was.
Gordon shade and cranks Archaon on the skull with an axe.
The only reason that whole thing happened was because G-dubs were like, yeah, we're gonna do a fucking worldwide campaign. You decide who wins in the fucking Storm of Chaos. Never
What?
vote to the war.
What could possibly
think-
go
I
wrong?
can't remember if it's the one before or after it. You're like, oh yeah, we'll do the same thing, and we'll have everyone hand in like battle reports to see what happened, and it'll do it in real time. And what happened is the Empire stomped the Chaos so hard that the actual incursion never left Norska. Like it was immediately.
They didn't even get through Osland and
No,
Kislev.
they didn't even leave Norska. The Empire
so bad.
immediately fucking stomped
They were
the
prepared.
Empire. The Empire wasn't just prepared. Like, oh no, how shall we cope? What happens is the entirety of the Empire breaches and clears all of Norska in like 10 seconds flat.
They just march up to the fucking snow. We're gonna invade Norska this time.
Like, it's the first time in history that a recruit rush has happened outside of Rainbow Six Siege.
Didn't
And they tried to fumble it, say, "Oh, it's a bit." They still pushed out and like got there and that shit to try and ignore the fact that Chaos got their asses pulled inside out.
didn't in like the actual story and like the near big final battle or whatever, they basically trick Sigmar or whatever. They go like, "Hey Sigmar, you bitch, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough." And he's like, what you cunt?" And then he throws his hammer at them, and then Zeus just opens a portal to another dimension, and the hammer just goes into it, and that's it. His hammer's gone, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, that was the era. I think.
dick move."
No wait, no, I got it all the way around. It should be remembered that Galmaraz, as strong as it is, isn't just wielded by Sigmar. Karl Franz gets to use it when Sigmar's not alive. Which is bullshit, because he's already got the Reichland Runefang, which is already overpowered and eats for armor.
I mean, in like the final.
Oh,
battle
in like
whatever.
the actual end times shit.
Right.
Also,
Yeah,
I can't join the game because that cocksucker from the game you brought me into keeps trying to join mine, and his connection isn't good enough to actually join.
You're joining now.
Okay. I just love the idea of that. Like, haha, he's a better. We're just gonna send his hammer to another dimension.
Into
Franz died in the end time.
this fucking Zinch.
They should have done that in For Ragnarok clip. I just I just can't imagine the look on his face, just like, oh, yeah, sneaky bastards.
Well, you got to remember that the whole reason, the reason why Mjolnir has got such a short handle, because when it was being forged, Loki turned into a fly, flew up to the smith as he was forging it, and bit him on the eyelid.
Oh.
So the blood got in his eye, so he fucked up the forging process, and ended up with a really short handle that it can extend, because early Norse myth is filled to bursting with phallic imagery.
What? I just don't know.
But its default mode is like very, very short handle, despite having a colossal fucking head on it. Like, it's meant to be a two-handed hammer, and that's why Thor required a magical belt to wield it. There's fuck all to do with oh, are you worthy? Fuck off. It's a magical belt. Normally, because they're stronger than him.
I always liked in the Marvel Universe when Captain America, when he's basically got everybody, he's like, pick up the hammer, all of you cunts, you ain't worthy, none of you cunts are worthy and whatnot, and then Thor's smiling and grinning away there. And Captain America makes it move a bit, and you just see that disappear from Thor's face immediately. I like that shit. That makes me laugh.
I'm trying to remember who else can move it.
Vision.
Oh yeah, Vision just goes, huh, nice.
You're probably a ton of cunts in the comics. Who's that weird motherfucker that was in World War Hulk or Planet Hulk, and you know that weird character? He looks just like Thor, but he's like a demon horse.
Oh, Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill. It's such a weird name.
Manor is a storehouse for all the grain and loot they've pillaged.
Why the fuck is?
He's
so weird.
His hammer
There's an army of those sick
from using.
on their way to collect their spoils. You'll need black powder, and you'll find it in a mining emporium close to the manor.
So, we're gonna go and blow up a manor, I guess.
Leveling that manor will be an act of justice.
Oh, you're worse than me.
A regular army can't march on an empty belly.
Despise the Thor comics.
Rise to chaos swords too.
The rot blood. Keep that which they have
So, Chaos have
The
stolen... Sorry.
Technically, it's on. By the way, brilliant. It was directed by the guy Shadows and shit like that. Basically, directed by a fucking comedy dude. Sure. I like Thor done as like a comedic character.
He is meant to be that, but he's meant to be the straight face character and be continually angry. Like, he should be it's the best characterization of Asian. Mjolnir had been, I believe it was to avoid having to marry, I believe it was Freya off to giants. Yeah. On the many occasions this occurred, and back Mjolnir. Or like a woman, where he will be the bride at the wedding, and Loki just spins a continually less believable story as to why the bride is very clearly Thor. But it's not Thor, it's Freya, it's fine. Why is my bride looking at me that way? Like she wants to kill me? Oh, she's just so overcome with emotion that she's just staring intensely at you. Shit like that. And it's just the entire time Thor is just staring knives into fucking both of them.
Hello, Omegon.
That's what I mean, that's what irks me about Thor, is that the myth is way more interesting than the fucking cookie cutter shit Disney puts out.
The Rockbloods think themselves tough. Let them prove it to this doorway.
When are we going to get to the part in the story where, okay, for a start, to set the joke, you need to have Sif is Thor's wife.
Kill for
and he's blonde. It's a plot point. It's a plot point that Sif is blonde. So what they do, they hire a brunette to play them.
Worse than the smell.
I need to go.
Also, there's a really disturbing Thor character that I do not like. Because it's a little...
Over here!
There is a character called Bill, born of Bills. Who, like me, is the son of a man named Bill who was a fry cook. And his father was named Bill, just as mine is.
Down it is!
And his storyline is he's just some fry cook who ends up bedding down with a Valkyrie. Each woman. It's like this is plagiarism. I want my check.
By the way, he's been. Anybody got to try the new Darkest Dungeon DLC yet?
Yes, as long as I can get to work.
Yeah, I dabbed on a bit last night. It was all right.
It doesn't feel like it's got a lot of meat to it.
Yes, but it seems like it's got more like
Didn't the Crimson Court basically
new character, new area, 3 bosses.
It never had all the areas of the Crimson Court right away, did it?
No.
Like, did they add it in later patches?
No, it was all released at once.
Oh, right. Well, nobody's fought the what do you call it? I don't think anybody's fought the comet or whatever, because people are talking about this enemy that's meant to be like the comet, and I'm like, are you talking about the thing, the thing from space? Because I've already maxed out all the lore fucking things from the Ancestor, and I ain't even killed the second boss of the Crimson Court yet.
I'm up to the Countess. I have not gotten very deep into the Darkest Dungeon itself. But I've gotten to week 188 with only 2 deaths, and those were both in the same mission from Exsanguination. So I don't count them.
I forgot how bows worked in this game. It's painful.
I got jumped by the fucking crawler in the dark on a low level area.
Like my first ever. What you do?
Try going underneath. See that sun?
And that
Collector.
wriggling.
Cool.
I've always very so much damage to it. Start shit.
And the crawler is what gets me because the fucking claws do a lot of damage and a lot of bleed.
Big nigga. Oh, he's giving me the sook. He's giving me the sook.
Oh.
Yep.
The Miller.
He's a mass pain in the ass.
It was quite difficult.
He is way and his whole anti-guard system fucked with me.
I beat him the first time, but I only had like 2. What do you call it? Two sort of more inexperienced fucking recruits. Actually, I think I took like 3 inexperienced recruits, but managed to kill it. But it was close. It was
I had a lot of people on. Like, I didn't get any people on like death's door or anything, but I got a lot of people in like into like the 33% health area.
Killed Nullus. I killed Nullus and Pacify.
I haven't had any deaths to. I've only had 2 deaths, like I said. It's to Clapper Claws.
By the way, have you noticed with the endless mode thing, it basically just gives you rank 6 heroes to basically just use specifically.
Just throw into it. Also, I'm not sure if it's from a mod I've got or something, but can you trade heirlooms for crystals in your game?
I can hear a rape rat.
I might have been in a side effect of one of the mods, maybe one of the mods I had updated, because I can. It's hilarious. Also, have you seen what high level comet trinkets do? The non-Euclidean hilt makes all the Crusader's attacks do fucking blight.
I want to do a YouTube playthrough of Darkest Dungeon because a lot of people have asked me to do it, but I'm still waiting for Sana to do a rendition of my character. And I think I'm going to use a Dark Wraith as the base for my hand as well, because that looks like it actually gets updated, because the Ronin has fuck all.
Yeah, you want to stick to the mods by the people who make the Seraph and the ones who make the Profligates, because those are the two sets that get updated constantly. There is already a trinket mod for the Comet DLC for the Seraph and the Lamia and all the Profligates too. There's those two got trinkets immediately.
It's cool when fucking my bum draws me all sexy. I do have one anime skin, and it's literally because Lost was like, I better play Doctor, and I was like, I saw a fucking cat girl playing. That's Lost. That's just what Lost is. Like the only one that's clearly just an anime.
I'm not even sure what. I went with Butcher in the end because it's just like, yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, I don't like that thing.
That's a file troll.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I was behind the wall.
Okay. By the Quran sister. What the fuck is everybody? I was just shit, right? Souk.
I'm stuck in the acid.
Dab.
Man, we are fucking great in this mission.
High level Slayer you haven't used to.
240 power on this Corellian as well, so.
This battle isn't done. I hear scampering from tread of boots. So, the rich folks' houses weren't good enough for the Northlanders' torches.
Fucking suck dick, fucking Gandhies.
And as far as I can...
Basil and the Great Mouse Erective is around here somewhere.
Any grimoires that anybody knows about?
I know of one, I can't remember where it is, and it's really fucking awkward to get.
Kind of healing shit up here.
Oh, nice.
Everyone dab up.
I thought you were a wee freak there, Bill, so I was trying to fucking...
Oh, Dee Dee!
May as well.
Oh, Dee Dee! Original sound.
There has been no draw weight to this bow if I can just do this.
Okay.
About that manor. Fill this cart with black fire and let it roll.
Blackfire? That sounds...
Oh,
Why would we fill it with fucking Targaryen bastards?
Storm Sorcerer, he's up to no good. Well, of course he is.
Oh, I see.
Oh, fat boy.
Right, Stormer, he's gone.
Hey.
Yep.
Ow.
Need a hand,
Oof. Just tapping you on the ass to get you back up on your feet. Seems legit.
I feel like this is prime area grimoire or something maybe.
It'll be hidden with all the cheese.
Gun rat.
You think
Yeah,
the rest
this
this
does
place
seem
first?
on location. This kind of looks like some weird Bethesda level where they put like loads of one item in because
You're right. It does. You're right. It does look like a place that's badly designed.
I'm just expecting the Oblivion music to play while I dab around in this cheese cellar.
I'm actually pining for the Oblivion era now.
There's something charming about the jankiness of it.
Oblivion was fun, man, and just some of the
Lucien Lachance is a very good character.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why they brought him back in Skyrim.
In the worst way possible.
summon them, and then no, you could summon them, and you could literally get advice for any quest you were doing after that point.
The cart's going on its own.
Yeah, he's already there. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like this feels like a really perfunctory compared. Like everything about the Dark Brotherhood and Skyrim is god awful. Even the costumes are god awful. What is with that weird, like, red and black body condom? They look like people who got kicked out of a fucking Dark Heresy game. Like, that's the exact color scheme of like the Assassinorum, like the bootleg ones, like the fucking Deathblade cult, whatever they're called.
But to be fair, if you look at the front cover of the core rulebook, they're all wearing red and black. Basically, that's the whole scheme of it.
Yeah, fucking. I remember the old days in like Inquisitor era. Like assassins, they all wore black and red bodysuits. Look like something out of a fucking Clive Barker book. You should film there.
Find the car and give a dab.
Imagine if it had just hit the gates and stopped.
Imagine if it immediately cooked off. So I love that shit is just firing out of the wreckage.
Why is the place filled with fireworks?
So I guess our mission was just to dab on the governor's mansion that had all the food in it.
Oh, right, bro.
Do a bit of IRA style bombing.
No, if it had been his place, would have hit the one next door.
Your rat was never in the IRA.
Gotcha, missed.
Turn me to a spoil.
Bombs, arguably the easiest weapon to kill people, and you failed to kill a old woman who would have been more easily killed by influenza.
Is that legal to look at 4chan now?
In the fucking Europas, I don't know. You got a license for those memes?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because I fucking saw Fred on poll.
That's 7 years then.
If you put it proxy, technically speaking, you are covered by American freedom of speech.
I was looking at it today, and then I was like, it's now illegal for fucking Brit bombs to fucking 4chan, and I was like...
I mean, if that was the case, it wouldn't even let you look at the site on the normal browser, so...
Again, you can solve most of these problems by just putting your proxy that is based in America, because by... you're not interacting unless the information goes through an area that's covered by freedom of speech.
Fucking...
Down we go.
Technically.
There's fucking lefty poll threads, for fuck's sake.
Lefty poll is a thing, that's fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah, but you gotta remember, they didn't give a shit.
Anyone
with any power in the government is completely computer illiterate. I will tell you that right now with a number one with a bullet. They hire people to do the fucking PC related work.
I can go through that, I was wrong. Go through that. The wall.
I'm looking forward to the first person who gets 7 years for just viewing far-right propaganda as some kind of journalist.
You know what I hope it is? I hope the person in question is like a dual citizenship American and it just causes a fucking war.
The Space Corps coming after.
First war, what do you even call it? It wouldn't even be the Second Civil War. It would be the War of English Liberation.
Welcome to the Aloha Snack Bar.
Guys, I'm not sure this is the right name for our Hawaiian restaurant.
I'm kind of wondering how long it's going to be before the other countries start making their own space fucking defense force. Or whatever.
Russia will be up there. We'll be fighting like 80 of the Fury in no fucking time.
Yeah, Russia kind of has to, honestly, just because.
Yeah. Also, Russia.
Rivalry
Yeah. And also, you need at least one person to have a fucking race with America.
Yeah. Even if it's just for the Banson meme, yeah.
Are you willing to die for memes?
Why did no one pick a priest in our campaign? That was disappointing, honestly.
I mean, I did list off all the different other classes to Mitch. Because I'm like, yeah, don't concentrate on the rank. Concentrate on the character and the personality. And I was like, Mitch would make an amusing priest.
He actually kind of would, honestly. I might suggest that to him, because he DM'd me earlier, and I was like, oh, don't see why not. We'll have a think about that, though, mate.
Yeah. I think I'd tried to politely put it that him trying to be an officer was not going to help, because when the real officers need to pull rank and he can just ignore them,
yeah,
things might go badly.
Yeah, and by badly we mean commissarially badly.
Also, I've been figuring out how to get through Terminator armor as well. First,
I know how to do it. What I do is I go really, really close.
Would have done the job, but I forgot to ask for a member.
That's fine. We've got the heavy stubber, and I've got my combat shotgun, which I think at point blank range can destroy the armor, but that's it.
I've discovered that basically very few of our weapons will even like fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
Dent it.
Dent or like fucking chip away at it. Like very few of our weapons will actually even be able to do damage.
There's always Righteous Fury.
Assuming I roll perfectly, I can do 24 damage a turn with Anastasia.
Do you have a pen on it, or is it no pen?
It's free penetration for the heavy stubber, and it's 8 shots.
That hit my ear just wrong. The moment you were talking about your female waifu character, and I hear it's 3 penetrations, like bad. This is bad. I should never become a DM.
Oh no. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah,
it's
because
not so much a waifu, more a muscle
actually
gel.
you've got man-stopper rounds as well, because I bought you them, so you get.
Oh, did you? Shit.
A 6 pen. Yep. So you can just fucking dab on it. Sadly, our auto guns won't do that jack shit even. Man-stopper rounds.
Well, it's
wait, what ammo does the Barrett 50 cal use?
Solid slug.
He's a bit fucking technically.
No. Someone.
I don't think it's down that. No, wait this second now. So somebody gave you the child rapist role.
Chef.
Let me check then. So yeah.
All I'm saying, right? I had a very.
He wanted Swamp Q.
The prosecution council had us today and basically said you shouldn't be in chat rooms mentioning child porn, even if it's just a joke. So I'm just a little bit paranoid about fucking everything for them.
Maybe you shouldn't be fucking everything then.
I've unlisted all of my streams and some of my videos. You guys don't know about what happened, do you?
No.
Okay, so I was I was involved in a court case because someone I used to know looked at child porn.
And thank you for everyone at home for coming to the stream.
Are we on a stream?
Yes. Yes. You shivering retard. Oh my fucking god.
It's all
the match of the public record, I assume.
Yeah, well it is. It's the case.
Well, thanks folks for coming to the stream. I don't want to know.
No, say that I framed him. Although the police didn't believe it, I had to testify to say, yeah, lol, I didn't do it. It's kind of dumb. He thinks I did it. But one of the things that the one of the things that the one of the things the defense counsel brought up was the YouTube streams where I've mentioned child porn before. Evidence that I could have done it. So yeah, but luckily I didn't even have to testify because he pleaded guilty.
So what you're saying is that we should obviously bring this up to our like local law enforcement, that there is someone called fucking Lemonade 1488 running around spreading child pornography.
It isn't a good joke, guys, because it's really fucking shook me up, and was quite upsetting because it's been going on for a year, so yeah.
Your hours been going on for over a year? Rather.
Man, I really wanted to play some Overwatch.
Maybe you should go make friends with people that play Overwatch then.
Yeah, I know.
Been ages since I did it, and I don't do any.
What's this message from Nucka? Type in local. Oh, okay.
No, well, there's no point in doing it anymore because
I did actually do it though. Oh wait, what do you mean by?
Well, I mean, just general or whatever.
Also, what roles do I have? You didn't give me pink roll.
For fuck's sake, yeah.
Also, you didn't give me orange roll, and you didn't give me swamp hunter. A fed hunter, sorry.
Omegon's calling you a faggot, Lemonade.
Good, he's correct.
And I don't
upgrade him to Alfarius.
Someone in the chat's called him Egon.
I came in just to like, just to play Overwatch, and everyone's busy. Not a single one of my friends wants to play Overwatch. I've never been more sad. I don't know if I can play it on my own. I don't know if I can deal with that kind of fucking stress.
Listen, if your worry is not having friends to play games, just play Siege. No one in that game has friends.
Like seriously, I like Overwatch, but I don't think I've ever played a game on my own without like at least one person to like pocket or something. I did recently join the Heel Sluts Discord server. Maybe I could find a either a.
This is degenerate. More so than usual.
Like,
I'm aware. Really, I'm aware, but it's still degenerate. I'm in a bunch of not safe for work servers.
My chat is having a field day at you, Lemonade.
I literally don't care. It's your chat, Skog. It's a bit like people at the Paralympics calling you special.
Guys, keep it. Come on.
What's your YouTube channel, Skog?
It's in the fucking
Lemonade 1488.
Oh, okay.
I just got people like being.
Forge, what's the Patreon?
Alright, good.
Right.
Title and what's that's epic.
It's written.
I need to scrap some stuff. Give me a second.
Can we know, man?
Why is everyone in your chat wrenched?
Can we know?
Fucking channel!
Can we not, guys, man? I'm tired. Can we not?
Say Skog started it.
No, but fucking. That's why I said guys.
Guys!
I don't care who started it, I'm finishing it. What?
Then who's gonna start it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What, with V? Yeah. I messaged V when he was on. What was it? I said.
I have a simple solution.
God. See the person that initially lived.
I have a final solution.
Simple chat, I don't.
There we go.
What's it called? He messaged me and he was like, "Oh, I sent V fucking a simple chat about it for giggles," and I'm like, "Oh, fair enough." Well, me and V, I was like, V will fucking, you know, like I said, fucking, I was that stream. What?
I'm still salvaging things.
I'm not getting help. But I just decided, you know, fucking. But like as I was saying, yeah, fucking. I decided I was just gonna fucking cut down, fucking. Like I said, I've been fucking stressed at my nut lately, and again, I disagree with what he said in the thing. But the way I acted was the order. I still think he's a dickhead for fucking like fucking DMs and stuff like that for ratty people. That's perfectly fine. And people gave me in the swamp and stuff like that. That's perfect. Not people in the swamp in general gave me shit for it for what V was saying. Perfectly fine with that. Like, understandable. I'm like fucking completely own up to it. Oh no, I said sorry to Doc as well, by the way, and I never meant it as fucking.
Okay, I'm ready.
God even knows what I fucking meant then, man. I was a fucking mess. Like I was already drunk when I was already really hammered when I started the stream, and it went on for 10 hours. Yeah. Again, it was a fucking joke, and I'm never gonna fucking do anything like that again. That was ridiculous.
Stu?
It was in his. It was a fucking last request, you gibbering retard. Yes, he asked his wife to continue, like, its content.
Rough.
Which one, Omegon? Because we have Master Stu and Nucka, who are both Scottish.
Yeah.
I forget that Stu.
I wasn't even aware.
Yes, I do operate a wrench, no state.
People shouting on me in the chat.
I'm not sure. I think he can't understand you because he's very southern.
Terrifying power. They're digging the bloody thing up as we speak, forcing clan slaves to do the tunneling. Even worse,
I just hope Brand gets better before fucking Dom leaves, man. I really want to meet Dom. Dom's always.
Found a way to bury
He's up near you for a week.
Yeah, Dom.
Scudder's me
Up in Glasgow still, isn't he? No.
If Alicia's plan is solid, we'll just send this one up again.
If Lemonade is still here, I still have him muted.
Simple. Pack enough of those icky U-boats to bits, and it'll somehow bury that old dung spitter.
My chat has concluded 7 years.
Lemonade's gonna report him.
I think Nucka is the other one sounds more English. Well, funnily enough, for over 10 years, so yeah, that's probably why.
My deepest condolences.
Yeah, I live in the only somewhat okay part of England, so I'm doing alright. Fucking northern England.
You're mispronouncing it, it's in Glenistan.
The thing is, Omegon is, you know, the Surrey boy.
Oh god. Surrey's like really south, isn't it, as well?
He lives near the ocean, but not as near as Bill.
Bill is the
Bill
ocean.
is the ocean.
Ocean.
Take me by the hand, lead me to the land.
This is the fun part, why everyone in the chat who isn't familiar with me tries to ascertain what fucking region I'm from. Because my accent is one of those ones like, he's vaguely southern, but I can't ascertain where.
Some people think I sound American when first hear me.
I think they may have nerfed the knife at some point.
I don't know.
Well, the paperweight.
OP knife with OPness.
The knife is pretty good, it's just, it doesn't have the reach that, you know, the greatsword has.
If Kruber had a knife, it would be OP.
But remember your training. He has a bar knife.
Not in the universe where Kruber was instead like a butler.
Kruber's way too like low class to be a butler though.
What's that term they use for not posh butlers? It's just wastrels and knaves and stuff. I guess technically stevedores.
Manservant, isn't it?
No, manservant's pretty posh.
Batman, maybe?
No, that's also very, very posh. That's posher than butler, I'd say. Because Batman's like
Baldric was a Batman, he was the lowest class fucking guy ever.
True.
Also, that was a comedy show. So. This reminds me of a level in Vermintide 1 when you're... Oh shit, there he is. There. Dab.
This is what I get for not keeping my weapon primed.
Yeah, this reminds me of a level in Vermintide 1 that was in a dank, rainy forest and you went underground to kill some siege engines or some shit.
Oh, that fucking heap.
Yeah, that was an annoying level. A Rauga threw me off a cliff.
Like the fucking barrels to like 3 different points.
Yeah, it was Doom Wheels.
A Rauga flew me off a cliff once when I played it and it was like mission failed.
And then you run over to the wee village where you wait for the boat.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like the farm of that game, basically.
Yeah, no, I remember. It's an incredibly long-winded section that has no right being as long as it is.
There is also a literal farm level in Vermintide 1 where it's like find 8 sacks of grain, some shit as well. That's
yeah, I remember that one. I like that one.
Fill up your
cart.
cart.
The worst thing.
That is inexplicably not being attacked and looted.
Yep.
Well, one could argue you are the one in the process of attacking and looting it.
Nope. You guys
Okay.
are doing my nose it.
Counter looters, I mean.
Down we go, mates.
Oh god, can somebody find a fucking grandma for the daily? I want me one of them Emperor boxes.
We'll try it on one of the missions.
We
we
actually
know
already
after this.
passed it, so.
Oh.
Heresy!
I just fucking made the biggest jump.
What's that? Mega Saber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoy Only
Yeah,
War,
Mega.
probably.
You are on stream, do not say fuck or bugger.
Do not talk about what Lemonade was talking about.
Do not talk about triple parentheses of any kind.
Duly noted.
Do not talk about triple parentheses Canadians. Sorry. Canadians.
Canadians.
Can I talk about the Southern Canadians, also known as Mexicans?
No.
Fuck! Oh, fucking dickhead. God. I swear to God you used to be able to fire that rapid pistol like in a fucking instant with a charge shot. And fuck this.
Where you
What y'all playing,
repeater.
Vermintide?
Yeah, you...
So, Mega, what did you think of Only War this week when Mission 3 were halt?
It was entertaining.
Good stuff. That's what I like to hear.
You might need to give Mitch a hand to make, help him make a new character.
Just slide the revolver across the table to him. You know what to do.
Make
I'm
a character in Only War, or make a character in Pathfinder?
Or he could just keep the character and we'll come up with some contrived bullshit reason for why he get demoted.
I'm not suggesting.
I could
that
think
he
of
should-
multiple good reasons why he would be demoted.
Okay, hear me out on this one. Sir Henry Simerson.
It would be more funny if it was due to like a technical issue, like somebody wrote something down wrong and as a result, like he lost the job.
Oh, you could easily get him for not filing a proper report after the mission. Because he didn't. None of us did, but that's not my job.
Featuring Boo in accounting.
Oh yeah.
You're all
One thing that we kind of concluded that would have been entertaining if people had remembered more. Do the Ogryn comrades also come as Ogrins?
Yes.
So there was 4 Ogrins on that mission.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
The thing is, it's better if you just don't think about the comrades too much, because you run into logistical problems if you remember that they're there.
Why isn't there like an Israeli folk metal band, like Packet Disco cover band called "But It's Better If You Jew"?
Thank you.
I know it's a complete aside, but suddenly it just crawled into my brain.
Yeah, I was trying to find the grimoires and shit. Actually.
Much ado about nothing.
And you sense it. We're close.
Jews looked out. They got a really punchy monosyllabic term for their religion and race.
So I think that a Shoggoth on the roof is one of the more interesting paradoxes.
Tentacles.
I just thought about it. You put Boo in accounting, and sad thing is Boo can only count to 1. But
everything is in units of 1.
The way shit works. No, that's the thing. Boo incorrectly. 1.
It means to kill
Yeah, he can only count to 1, but he knows binary count due to a bet.
Just by accident. It's like the fucking retarded dwarf from Dragon Age.
Enchantment.
You know,
I'm just picturing a troll like motherfucker. Like he's just holding up one finger, and then his eyes just shoot open, and with his other hand, he just takes all his fingers and puts them together and just makes an O, and then brings them together.
There are like bees understand the concept of 0. That's thinking.
Hell, chickens can count to 3.
So can how much you?
I think everything, fundamentally everything that sort of every sort of creature understands fucking concept of 0. There is either thing that I need here, either thing I eat, or thing I fuck, or there is 0. There is 1 or there is 0. Animals have a very binary way of thinking about shit.
You think that, and then you run across the turkey. There should be food here. There must be food here. I will continue to be here till there is food. Oh, something's hitting my head. Let me look up and drown and.
What? Start giggling. Stop. Cough.
Oh, what? I'm being sucked. Oh.
Get in the soup. Shoot your blood.
That was one of my favorite scenes from Dragon. Through the whole episode, you've got this little retarded dwarf enchantment.
I shot him. One thing.
Oh yeah, fucking.
And then you get to the very, and there's just like a dead.
Straight in Darkspawn, and there's a ogre that has been frozen solid.
Yeah,
so did you do this? Enchantment! How? Enchantment.
He's completely covered in blood.
Yeah.
It's the most eerie fucking conversation.
And it's clearly Darkspawn blood, because Darkspawn blood is like jet black.
What with like fucking Dragon Ages, like in the tutorial level, whenever you're playing as like a human, it's always like that scene. Well, I think it's in like the kitchen, where like your mum or something runs in, and your character's like heavily breathing, and he turns round, and the way the lighting's on him, and he's covered in blood, it looks like a fucking maniac. It's just like, what the fuck? If I walked in and saw my fucking my fucking sibling or anything like that turn round with a light glinting off them, their eyes wide, they're coated in blood, You know, and they're all poised as in they were just in a fight. I'd be like, no, fuck that noise. I really wish when I used my special attack I could actually see it. And it wasn't covered up by a big shield of smoke, so I have a rough idea of what it is actually doing.
You're asking for a bit much.
Yeah, I think I've got the
nice.
Grim.
Cool. There's a rape rat nearby.
Oh, nice.
Found it.
Hey.
So, is it only War next week or Pathfinder next week?
I have no idea. Oh, it's back to Pathfinder?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it depends. What is it? You're the man with the plan.
The plan was to fight. My plan was to coordinate once we got the Arch interview over.
Alright, well, we'll get fucking Arch list, and then we'll decide.
Where are you fucks?
Sounds good to me.
Down, but trying to see if Layman wants to come back to get a fucking final send off, but I've not heard back from him yet. Well, honestly, man, I don't give a shit if people give me grief with swamping, whatnot, about all that V shit and things.
Anyone who does has never been to the swamp before.
I couldn't really care less with fucking V thing. But I just fucking hope fucking Layman doesn't think it. Doesn't just back away for shit. Fucking yeah.
I'm pretty sure Layman knows you better.
Don't know, man. I had been acting like an unhinged fuck nugget lately.
Well, I mean, you said you were going to go to bed at the beginning of the stream, and then you kept going for 10 more hours.
I know, well, things just kept going, and like I said, fucking man, stressed it out. Fucking my uncle's on his way out. I like that. And fucking Gran's been ill, like really fucking ill, and I've been losing a lot of fucking sleep. Been losing a lot of sleep over it, man.
Understandable.
Every single time I've gotten drunk, like in the past few weeks, it has. I have done something stupid in the night that I regret. And the next day, and it's basically just got to the point where I got to get my together. Like honestly, I still fundamentally don't think don't disagree with what I was saying to V. Like fucking my points on it. That is the way I went about it. I'm not happy about it.
Oh, by the way, Bill, I have something to tell for when the Pathfinder game does occur.
Mm-hmm.
I have something to say to you.
Yes.
Go for a walk.
Oh.
It's a marvelous idea.
No, it's a fucking Helsing.
In the new episode of Helsing, she's going to tell him to release Restraint Zero, and then she gets interrupted, and she's just like, you know what? Screw the pretenses. Screw the pretense. Alucard, go for a walk.
There we go. See, fucking Layman fucks off. Let's have him get possessed by fucking what's left of the two gully card things, so he becomes fucking Alucard trap Layman.
There's enough going wrong.
Again, man, I woke up at like 4 in the morning, and fucking that was with, I don't know, what, 4 hours sleep or so. Like, I'm not even taking caffeine or anything these days, well, other than just the odd glass of Diet Coke, but
unless it is marketed as a caffeine drink, I didn't count it as caffeine. If it's just Pepsi, if you're getting a nice cold can of Beepus, that ain't caffeine as far as I'm concerned.
I never did understand the purpose of decaffeinated coffee. I'm like, why would you drink it?
For the taste? Lol.
Placebo effect.
No one drinks coffee because of the taste.
Placebo effect. What's actually intended to do is you cut regular coffee with it to reduce the caffeine to wean yourself off caffeine.
That's horrible.
Well, let's face it, you're drinking Nescafe, have fun drinking coffee that tastes like it's got tobacco in it for no good reason. 90% of coffee that we can get over here is fucking raw garbage.
Honestly, see, since what's been happening, the reason why Lehman left, it's just because there's so much shit going on and whatnot with his commitments behind. Okay, I understand completely now. You know,
he also said he wasn't feeling well too.
Yeah, I mean, here's a doctor.
He's
technically, so am I.
He's not a doctor. Where's it go? But fuck no, I know how it feels. Like just the commitments to fucking shit and wanting to stick to commitments and how bad it feels when you don't do it. You can't stick up with it. Not like fucking Tuesday. I really want to fucking do that session, but Monday. There we go, man.
Time is an abstract concept. Don't worry.
Zeros and ones never. How did that armor
Zeros and ones.
rat niggas
Kiss the gun.
these fucking walls? That's racist.
I'm hitting this guy in the neck and he's not taking it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the weakest point of the armor.
Fucking shot him with like the 8 rounds and did nothing.
Oh, 3 of 13. Damn.
It's been raining where I work all day, and so we haven't done shit for the past 2 days. It's fucking annoying and boring. I'll tell you this, anybody who tells you they want to be paid for doing nothing all day has never done nothing all day.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I had to run a fucking charity shop, and let me tell you, I did a whole lot of nothing all day. Whilst getting, well, the worst thing is not doing nothing all day. It's doing nothing all day because that's your job, and you have to do nothing as part of it because you're like mining a retail outlet, and then getting shouted at because they thought you're not doing enough, despite the fact by necessity you have to be at the cashier. I register.
My sense of smell has been destroyed so badly by fucking the event, so like last 2 weeks once I got fucking it makes me wish I was still a smoker.
Ooh. Now, when I first got here 2 years ago, when I first started working over here, the first 2 weeks I was here, there was literally nothing. There was no counter, there was no chairs, there was no desk. There was literally nothing in the entire store.
Yeah.
I had to be here because stuff was being delivered to the store. It's like, oh my god.
This is a long fucking mission.
Yeah, because you need to kill all the niggle infestations that are fucking defined.
That awareness bullshit last game, that shit was fucking great.
There is a minion on your shoulder. It looks like a parrot. A bit.
You don't recall Commissar Halt having a parrot. That reminds me, Bill. What would have happened if even Dab Spooky would have failed?
Probably would have just blown up and gone down.
No, it would have just sat there.
Just melting your shoulder off. Rape rat.
And eventually you would have stopped getting awareness checks about it.
I just love how fucking it looks like when you're sitting on his shoulder and ritually saw.
Why do they look like minions? It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, fucking technically, like Nergal is the god of disease and shit like that, and minions are pure fucking cancer. It's an apt description. I reckon if Nergal's creatures were something you could actually that actually were real, they would look a lot like minions.
You know what kind of made me happiest about the whole bit of artwork? They've even got little bows on.
Oh yeah, they got the bells and whistles.
Oh, fucking need Dab done.
Ooh.
Hook crap below me.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, no, in me.
There.
I'm up on the
What's
castle.
going on?
No shit. No, blow me. In me. What?
What just happened?
It jumped up, and then I am now hanging from my neck.
Oh, it's glitched out. Oh no, do you have to fucking go up there and free him?
Yes. I can't because they just spawned the horde. The game's trying to fuck us again. This happens occasionally.
As in the moment it gets loaded.
Gonna heal myself quickly. Oh,
No.
maybe that was a bad idea.
Oh wait. Oh no, fuck. No. Fucking get up, get up. Fuck off, you fucking midget bastard. Whoa, see dude. Fuck. Guys.
I can't shoot! I've got no ammo!
I don't.
Let us defend the cavern.
Give a man a moment, will ya?
Chug.
I reckon
Oh,
if
maybe.
you jump across there might be a thing behind the wall.
My biggest concern right now
Oh,
is
there's one. Yeah.
getting the whole team together.
Stu, can you...
Ammunition.
I think I know where the last two spores are.
Who was it that was like the best person? Who was it that mained nothing but flamey person?
I did do that, but I've been playing this guy for a while, and I'm quite a fan of the not just bursting into flames.
Did we not play this with Doom? Did we not? Play
I
with Doom a lot?
think we played it with Doom.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Wasn't there somebody that was like a super high level fire lady?
I'm like,
I know at least one person who is very high level
Yeah, when we
and
were
uses
playing it,
climate age.
first night when we were all playing it, there was somebody that just played nothing but flamey lady.
probably me.
Maybe Joker?
No, Joker's not high level, he's only going
I think mine's like a level 16, 17.
Fucking what, dial up Dan? Dial up Dan? I don't know if it was him.
Bill, did we get for the people who have completed their only one missions? Did TNA get any XP, Bill?
I have not doled it out yet.
Okay.
I've set a lot of people on fire. I should probably get some experience.
That's a gas rat.
By the same token, somebody has been putting out all those fires, so someone else gets just as much XP.
You never get XP for creatures that far below
Bless
you.
you.
You got a fucking spear? That's awesome.
Excuse me.
The freaking animated intros Rachelus has been doing have been just fucking on point.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Also, how the text-to-speech just can't do some words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out!
MC Real.
Feeling great.
Oh yeah. MC Real.
The mayor. Hey.
How fucking long did that take?
I don't know if it was longer than
Fucking
farm or not.
Christ. No, that was way longer than
That's
that.
a mission where you need to find things. That's why it took so much longer.
Oh, I didn't even get to level 10.
Does it not give you a time bonus?
No.
Well, I mean, a time fucking thing. Well, I mean, like, what if people want to like speedrun? Then again,
This isn't that kind of game.
Yeah, mainly depends.
The bonus is you got your loot quicker.
Let's go. Fucking, I didn't know that Isaac had a fucking another character in all these booster packs that were putting it. It's fucking awesome, the new character.
So the dude's skull.
Yeah, the Forgotten, and you can push a button and then you become a ghost that's chained to him.
You're not good masseuse or chiropractor, by the way. Just my back really hurts from carrying this team.
Ooh, my brother-in-law, by the way.
Chiro or masseuse? Masseur?
Chiropractor.
Oh, thank Jesus, someone knows one. Oh, my fucking... I'm not sure if my back has got problems, but it feels like it does.
You are
Then it
like
does.
4 levels higher than the next person.
I'm one of those people who can each morning I have to crack my neck 2 different ways to get full motion.
Yeah, you need to go see a chiropractor.
But I'm already doing chiropractor adjustments to my own neck, which probably isn't a good thing.
No.
I can crack my back by flexing the muscles in my back.
Oh, I can. I crack my back in a different way. Basically, I take my wrist, put it in the dead center of my back, take my other hand, put it on top of my fist, and then I pull, and it pushes the back of my wrist back, and it'll crack the back.
I can crack my spine just by moving muscles in my back. I don't need to use any other limbs. There's
some other problems. Might also have to do with what you're sleeping on.
Oh, my bed is a fucking pile of raw garbage. I really need a new one.
Yeah, that'll be it.
I can crack my sternum merely by moving my arms.
Who wants to see who wants beefiest fucking fire staff I've ever seen?
Woo, lad. That is.
I knew somebody who spent close to $400 or $500 going to over the course of a whole year, and it didn't do a damn thing for him. He spent $800 on a mattress, never had to go to a chiropractor again.
I should just get a new mattress.
I have
a new bed.
Fucking long were we in that mission?
Long.
This fucking staff is so cartoonishly fucking huge.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. Ridiculous.
I didn't even use this character. This is fucking depressing.
Soul's weapon?
It does.
It looks like this the spear with the skull on it, kind of. Almost.
Well, fucking Santier spear.
Yeah. If I had more bits glued onto it.
I need to do my talents.
Yeah,
Okay, reduces damage taken from venting, increases rate of venting, or reduces overcharge generated by 15%.
Sometimes you get a talent tier.
I'm gonna have to duck out for the time being, guys. I'll just won't be in the game.
Don't worry.
Means he's gonna miss out on the final boss of the game.
We've got one more.
Already beaten the final boss.
I forgot. Oh yeah, the war camp. Right. Oh, this is where you fight the big Chaos Dude champion. We might have to do that with Team 3. Oh no, dude, man. So I've been trying to work out how to kill a Terminator, and there are ways, but it's going to involve a bit of tinkering.
Get an Ogren to grapple him.
Yeah. I think at least with my weapon loadout,
He may already strength, so
I've got.
He would just slap you if you tried. I think that'd be hilarious.
So I think I've got the ability to do about
There
24 damage a turn. Optimally.
You have to remember, it's a Chaos God. Cool.
Yep, it's killing the game. Sized.
Does it make you think? Because the last time, Bill, that
Just
with
pour
soap.
a load of soap.
Well, that's the question. Get a good. I'd need a better description of it. But if it's like the fungus humongous thing that Bill showed us a picture of the other day, wearing Terminator armor, just hit that fucker with fungicide.
We'll just charge him with fucking brushes. Just scrub him down.
Behold the holy bottle of Roundup.
Won't actually mess with a fungus, actually.
Whoever defeats him shall be named Agent Orange.
That would be 2,4-D.
Yeah. Not to be confused with D4C.
Or WD-40.
Oh god.
Do you know why it was called WD-40?
Oh, it was something weird.
No, it's just when they were doing the different experiments, you have to label your chemicals as you're using them for the experimentation. That was just the number label it had was WD-40.
I actually know it. It's water displacement 40th formula.
Yep. Which means there's a water displacement 0 to 39 formula, and probably above 40 too, because I guarantee you they didn't stop at 40.
Oh, there's also more than one formula for WD-40.
Yeah.
Because as time's gone on, chemicals have become illegal to use in like safe scenarios.
So that's why my old WD-40 seems stronger than the newer stuff.
Yeah, because it's probably got like something hilariously corrosive in it.
I know you can get a
I mean, this
WD-40 like antiperspirant or something.
No, it's not antiperspirant. It's just used like one.
Yeah, as I say, it's a bit like that thing of you can get a Kalashnikov suit. I kind of want to get one.
You know, for the longest time, there was an oven cleaner that people were using that people thought it was very odd because it was causing cancer in men, but it wasn't causing cancer in women. They couldn't figure out why or what was going on because they're like, nothing in here should affect a woman any differently than it affects a man. And they went through years of testing to try and figure out what the fuck was going on. And then, because they basically just said, hey, here's some oven cleaner, use it as often as you can, because they were in the human testing phase. And they never could figure it out until somebody actually stood there and observed men and women actually using it. Because when the women used it, they'd spray the oven cleaner inside and then stick their hand in and hold their head up and just, rub all over the place. When the men did it, they would shove their heads into the fucking oven and scrub all over the place. So they're inhaling this shit deeply.
I'm surprised it didn't end with the women were actually washing it off. Because I could see that being a thing that happens, to be honest.
That's right.
I remember using oven cleaner.
The idea that the problem is that dudes consider an oven like a car because it's full of gas and it's something you clean. However, the fact of the matter is that one of these things fills with gas a lot easier than the other.
No, the last time I did proper oven cleaning, other than just the, generic cleaning stuff to just keep on top of it, but properly bad when I had to do after a bunch of students moved out. It's the type where you mix it up and put it in a bag, and I got a tiny bit on my forearm, and I didn't think about it until I got a completely white stripe all around my arm where it had gone.
Oh, dude, whenever I worked at Raising Cane's, so they use this stuff, it's a yellow liquid, and it's a heat-activated acid, is what it is. If you get some of it on your arm while it's cool, it might give you a bit of a rash, but not much. If you get it on your arm when it's hot, it will eat through your skin.
Yeah, I have a story that you guys probably want to know. I'm not sure if I told this on here before, but the dry white number 2 story.
Can't say I've heard that one. Go ahead.
Dry white number 2 is a fat. It's a powdered fat you add to water in vats, and it's used to preserve chips and other potato goods. It is literally just powdered fat. It's used as preservative. I used to work in food prep. We mix up this big vat of stuff. We use it the whole day. You get through the day. You notice that like the webbing of your hands is peeling, for instance. Once you get home, that kind of stuff. But eventually your hands harden to it. But what you do notice is that as soon as you dump out the vat, your boots begin to melt. Because fat is corrosive. That's why it prevents, spoilage. Because the pH is low. So dry white number 2, this chemical which, when you're mixing it, by the way, you have to wear a gas mask. It's so corrosive it will melt boots. And it is a commonly used preservative for starchy foods like chips.
Fun.
It's one of the most commonly used preservatives in the culinary industry.
Well, you see, I tell people this shit all the time because people will freak out over stuff like that. I'm just like, but eating food preserved in this stuff is safe, though. Yeah, but it'll melt boots. Coca-Cola will dissolve battery acid. What's your point?
Like that. The problem with dry white is it's actually actively hazardous whilst you're using it. Everything else is like, oh yeah, it's prolonged exposure, that shit. No, this shit straight up melted the soles of my fucking Magnum boots. I'm just salty that it ruined my boots.
What does it mean when it says illusion?
That is a weapon skin. You can remove it. What it does is it will eat the item, but it will keep the skin and you can apply it to another item later. There is an option in the blacksmith.
Diablo 3 did that shit. But here's the thing that, so you guys may have picked up on this. A lot of people don't usually take me seriously when I tell them things, for God knows what reason. Probably because they know me. Well, it's just because I goof around a lot and I tell stories, deep talk about games and shit. Well, so I'm teaching someone at Raising Cane's how to use this chemical properly. And I tell them, if you get any on your arm, like I just told y'all, when it's cold, it'll cause a rash. If it's hot, you need to clean it immediately. And after cleaning it, put baking soda on it to neutralize the acid. And I'm stressing this, like I am in no way, shape, or form joking about this. But for some reason, one of the guys who's who's cleaning the griddle gets this shit on his arm, and I don't know about it. 2 days later, he's like, "Man, I think this shit's infected." I was like, "What shit?" He pulls a Band-Aid off his arm, and it's just like a hole in his arm. I'm like, "The fuck happened?" He's like, "Well, I got a little bit of that acid." I was like, "What? You haven't treated it?" He's like, "Well, I cleaned it off." Motherfucker. I yanked him into the office and poured baking soda on the wound. He was like, "Well, that happened 2 days ago." It doesn't fucking matter, dude. That shit could still be active.
Yeah, and you don't want to know what happens when acid hits your bones.
Nothing good.
Because then it starts getting spread around your body.
After freeing his slaves,
then a couple days later, he has me look at it again. Why he's treating me like a doctor, I don't know. He's like, "Man, I think I got gangrene or something." I'm like, "Gangrene? What?" I see it, and his wound is green. There's green in the wound. I'm like, wait. I was like, that doesn't make any damn sense. This was an acid burn from 2 days ago. I was, and then I stopped and I thought, I was like, what are you using to treat this? He was like, "Well, I'm just putting aloe vera on it."
Alright, hold up. Because still here.
Oh shit, sorry guys.
No, alright.
Not a problem. But yeah.
Me and Lemon are fine. Man, why do I get so paranoid about everything?
Because you're an alcoholic who's paranoid about everything.
Alcoholic and caffeine addict.
I've always been really paranoid about everything.
Maybe it's the
Then
tism.
you should have thought about that before you became an alcoholic.
I get see when I get high, I become so paranoid that I can actually be paranoid about 5 seconds into the future.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
That is my level of paranoia. No, nigga, I predict the fucking sense in my head.
I have a friend who, when he gets high on weed, he is extremely cautious about every single action he takes, because before he takes the action, he thinks about the chaos theory of what will happen 2 years from now after performing that action.
Oh yeah.
I have a theory about the whole. I get to predict into the future using the power of weed. What's actually happening is your perception of time is so slow that you think you're predicting. What's actually happening is that your brain is catching up with the reality.
The only way that fucking getting high should effectively be used is to listen to banging tunes while playing Geometry Wars HD.
Oh no, it's a great way to come up with a religion too.
Oh god. But then again, yeah, I get shouted earlier on the day, and fucking that I thought this is it, I'm homeless, I'm fucked, everything's fucked. And then I went in and I was just still, do you want anything for the chippy? And I'm like, okay. no, literally that is just how I respond to everything. I honestly just assume the worst about everything.
Expect the worst, hope for the best.
I always just exit. Like, a lot of
There's
people,
always space. Just remember, there's always space.
Join the Space Force!
Oh yeah.
None of us will qualify to join the Space Force. We won't even get into the Air Force.
I just love it. We need American dominance in space.
I just love the guy to the left of him, or his right, I guess, nodding slowly, like, yeah, we beat this.
Y'all do. Y'all know y'all do. Y'all know y'all need Americans in space.
Fucking Somali pirates in space.
Using bootleg.
They're gonna get to Mars and they're gonna find an ancient fucking longboat there, as befits all Americans.
Well, shit.
Welcome, travelers. We are the native Martians.
Well, one thing about Sargon's video, though, that I would love clarification on.
I've got health. Christ, we're doing really well.
One thing I'd love clarification on is the woman who said, we're already going to war with people over here who love us. I'm like, who are you talking about?
All of fucking American politics at this point can be summed up with fucking Sky Williams sipping tea and looking at a screen and just cutting to him every couple of seconds and saying, really, nigga?
Oh, shit.
I noticed on Know Your Meme that it was like fucking this whatever year anniversary of the Running Dad meme, and I forgot about the Running Dad meme because I love that meme. You know the one where the son says something to the dad and the dad just fucks off at the window and then just runs for miles off.
Oh, fucking Deus Vault!
Yeah.
No,
I love that one. I saw one that was in the gallery, and one of my favourite things is when you get one of the fucking ones that's just blatantly racist. It has no comments, but it's got a fucking high upload. It's got a high rating, and you fucking know why. My favourite one is literally the son's nose has been edited to be giant, and the dad is literally just a happy merchant, and the son's like, Dad, can I borrow $50? And the dad's like, $30? Why do you need $20? And then just runs off into the country.
My favourite version of a joke remains like, I think the guy's he's on Razorfist streams, so he's called like Rabbi Chaim von Sheckelstein or something. And his gimmick is, I know $50 is a lot to part with, but I thought I'd take some time out of my day to give you $20, Razorfist. Don't spend all $10 at one place, and then he donates $5. It's like every time with this motherfucker.
Yeah, literally, that's it. I just love the whole Jewish joke of basically just haggling through the sentence. Haggling through the concept of time.
$50? What on earth would you need $40 for? $30?
That boss, I heard it roaring.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
It's actually a well-used haggling tactic. That and the whole trick of if someone has like pound coins or notes and is counting them out, keep a fucking close eye on that motherfucker, because what they're doing is they hope you get bored as they count one by one, and then at certain points what they'll do is they'll count the same note twice and pick it up from the pile as they place it down.
I accidentally went to throw my bomb. I went to throw my bomb, but I accidentally took out my health potion and drank it while I was at like 60% health. Wouldn't that be horrible if it was like in real life and what I actually did there was I threw the healing potion at the rattle?
Oh worse yet, I'm just gonna drink this entire bottle of laudanum. Why is everything going blurry?
Or even worse, you try to drink the bomb.
Oh, well, I feel like I should... Like, oh, the chat's telling message me.
I prefer... also, with that particular way of counting, Bill, I prefer the Bug Bunny method. 1 for you, 1 for me. 2 for you, 1, 2 for me. 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me. 4 for you, 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
One of my favourite ones that my dad used on me when I was a kid, and fucking I never realised it until a few seconds afterwards. It was one of those dick moves where immediately after it you go, "Hey, wait a fucking minute, you asshole!" And he's like, "All right, you can have another slice of chocolate cake or whatever." And okay, we'll flip a coin for it, okay? And I'm like, "Okay, that's fair, Dad." And he's like, "All right, heads I win, tails you lose."
Oh yeah, that.
And I was like, "All right, wait a minute," and he's like, "Nope, you're good. Fuck you."
So can we talk about how the fucking left has just they've gone like all pretense to not being a bunch of acting like a bunch of psychopaths is gone, just straight up calling for homicide, and funneling the planet towards the timeline where Baron Trump gets a mech suit and becomes the 47th president of the United States, where he must defeat Richard Hulk.
Yeah, the sad thing is, though, I was doing the math. He won't be old enough to run for president for 47th.
To deal with fucking Donald Jr.
Yeah, because even if Trump gets 2 terms, he'll still be 45th. If the 46th gets 2 terms, you're still only looking at 12 years.
All right, so Trump's the God Emperor. I'm trying to hang.
We're talking about each term is 4 years, isn't it?
Each term is 4 years, but assuming that hoping they, in order to get his
8 years,
because that's the thing. If you're the 45th president of the United States and you get 2 terms, you're still the 45th.
Trump's term, the length of Trump's term does have a 4 in it, but it ain't 4. It's 40,000 years, nigga. Well, alright, so if Trump's the emperor, who are the fucking elder gods? I immediately think that Bill Clinton is Slaanesh.
We've had this conversation.
Soros is probably Nurgle.
No, but Hillary is the one that's fucking dying and full of...
Yeah, true. Soros can be Zinch then.
Zinch, yeah. Because he's got all those...
Corn?
Mattis.
McCain
is a fucking war horse.
Yeah. No, Jeb.
No, Jeb's Malal. On the bullshit other, 5th or 6th Chaos Guards, who run, backwards logic. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. The less we know about Jeb, the more powerful he becomes.
Here's a question. So, here's a more important question. Who's Horus?
Ooh, Comey.
You think Comey? I don't know. He wasn't.
Pence, maybe. Pence. Did Horus have lightning powers?
I was literally about to say, did anybody else picture Pence with angel wings?
Wait, you mean you picture Pence without angel wings?
Pence doesn't have angel wings? Oh. See the progression of this shit.
I'm trying to think of some kind of lightning-based pun on Sanguinius. It's not coming to mind.
I'm just picturing the golden throne, and it's literally just the exact same, but there's a giant golden T behind it, and the hair is still intact, just growing out the skull.
You know what's actually fucking ridiculous about this whole thing Trump's toilets in Trump's tower are gold-plated.
Because he has no taste.
And another term for a toilet is a throne.
Yeah.
So he's already got golden throne.
Yes. I mean, I hate how they fucking, like, oh, he's got fucking gold and shit all over his tower. That fucking makes the whole thing, like, oh, he's successful. Clearly he's fucking an asshole.
Nucka gets
That's
some
just
heals.
guilt. I'm sorry, that's just guilt by association.
I forgot. By the way, don't forget. By the way, if I die in the only war campaign, like remember we need to come back and we need to like wire my corpse up to a toilet so I can still be belligerent. And instead of fucking with a warp, I just randomly set people on fire with.
I'll find you.
So, and it just happens for no reason.
I saw a video of a drone today with a flamethrower attached, used to get rid of debris off of power lines. I sent it to Merc.
He will not divide us.
Oh god. I don't want to think about it.
He will not ignite us.
That bit from Guards, the people united can never be ignited.
I'm annoyed that my fucking guilt by association joke from the fucking from fucking Nightwatch got fucking sandbagged. Fuck all y'all.
Sorry, dude, I haven't seen that one.
Man, Nightwatch is really good.
Oh god.
Sam Vimes goes back in time.
Yeah, the problem was.
Okay.
The problem was my collection of books. They all used to sit below my like Velux window, and because my fridge was directly below my window as well, and I had it there on my bookshelf because I used to climb up on the bookshelf to go out on the roof and just sit on top of the roof, sit on my roof and get high while blasting tunes out of my ceiling, and. Fucking something happened to it fucking leaked. And I woke up one morning, all my books were just destroyed, man.
Ooh, I hate hearing that.
All my books were fucking wrecked.
So Nucka needs to GoFundMe to buy himself Terry Pratchett books. This is a worthy cause.
I got a friend addicted to the Terry Pratchett books about 2 years ago, and about a month ago, he asked the question that I've been didn't want to give an answer to for the longest time. And the question was, when's his next book coming out?
Ooh, that's awkward.
His next book went under a steamroller because that was his wish.
My site, fucking. I think the signed first edition copy of fucking Going Postal is still out. Because man. Fucking, I remember back in the days when I was a teenager, where I would genuinely be more anticipating the fucking release of a book than fucking any game, you know?
Just think about all these Song of Ice and Fire fans.
This is more about the quality of the gaming industry at large.
Yeah, true that.
So just think of all the people who've been anticipating the Winds of Winter release for like the last 10 years.
Well, I associate it with the same people who watch the first season of Firefly and they go, so when's the second season?
I will never forget the day I bought Skyrim, fucking Oblivion. When I got Oblivion, I genuinely that day felt like the fucking day that Christ was arriving. Oblivion was a big fucking deal.
Oh yeah.
Like that game was so hyped. That game was so fucking hyped. And you know what? It was great.
It had its flaws, but it was great. It was a good game. I won't deny that.
Man, like the problem is, like when I get older and then just thinking about how Morrowind, how many of these dungeons are just the same fucking templates?
But you see,
and then you realise all the games are like that, and it's just.
But you see, that's the thing, though, Nucka. Why does it matter? Well, this dungeon is an exact duplicate of a dungeon you played when you were level 6 and now you're level 20. Yeah, but does it really matter? I mean, it's still fun. Different monsters. I mean, the layout's the same, but I mean, why get caught up on something like I never did understand why people would get so caught up about that.
No, to be honest, actually, when I think of like Morrowinds, you would go into dungeons sometimes and there would just be like areas and shit like that you couldn't get to. They'd be just due to the nature of the way it was, there was tiny wee things you could have just missed. But
Now if you're that worried about it, play fucking Daggerfall where everything's procedurally generated.
No, like fucking, Morrowind was fucking great for that. I remember like fucking near one of the city that was like bootleg Vivek. Can't remember what one it was, but it was kind of like Vivek, but it was the bootleg version. And there was an egg mine near it, next to like the dude that teaches you like, Master Athletics. And inside that egg mine, there's just a bit with a wall, next to the Queen. There's a wee gap, and if you jump up over that gap in the wall, there's a fucking dude lying there dead with a Daedric Daikatana. A fucking Daedric Daikatana, and I'm like, yes, I've got my fucking 100% like running skill, because oh man, Morrowind was so fucking good.
Daggerfall had that too, where you could start the game with an ebony dagger if you made the right friends in your backstory.
I became a master of fucking money and shit like that back in the day. I devised systems to do fucking crazy shit back in the day.
The power of autism.
No, like basically, because like the Creeper, as what we knew of, was the best merchant in the game. That's what we knew of, like, because the internet wasn't as big a thing for us, and we didn't know about the talking mudcrab merchant.
To be fair, I actually think the internet has ruined most games.
I came up with the idea with the Creeper that basically, if we, like, because we always said, oh, the problem with the Creeper is though you have to give him what 5,000. You have to put the minimum price of what you're selling for 5,000 and whatnot. And then I was like, no, here's what you do. You get a bunch of things that are worth it nearly 5,000.
Alright, boss fight.
And then just sell that, and then buy that shit back with the money you're bartering with, and people are like, you're a fucking genius. Because I'm talking! No, the glass heist, motherfuckers. The glass heist was the most amazing thing in gaming.
Oh, apparently they found the name of the thing in Darkest Dungeon, the new boss. It's just referred to as the Sleeper.
No, well, I know there's the Sleeper. No, but in the lore thing it says to kill the Sleeper, and that's unlocked for me. And it's only because I killed the what do you call it?
Thing from the sky.
Yeah, the thing that came from fucking
the stars.
Sweden. The thing that immigrated to Sweden.
I remember when I first played Oblivion, I accidentally the best possible fucking weapon in the game.
Let me guess, you stumbled across one of the few items that wasn't fucking like scaled to your level.
No. It does. That's the thing. This item does scale to your level. It has no weight, 0 weight, and it will always deal more damage than anything of your current level. So,
oh, fuck. Boy.
So, in Oblivion,
takes my dab. Ah, missed.
Jabu.
So in Oblivion, at the very beginning of the, and by the way, to my knowledge, they still have not fixed this particular trick. Monsters and when you run across wizards who don't have on armor or don't have weapons, the moment they see you, they basically summon a weapon and summon armor to fight you with.
Oh yeah, I know this trick.
Now that's everyone. However, at the very beginning of the game, the assassins who come in to kill the king, all of their shit is already pre-summoned, and they're standing around with it. If you stealth good enough and move in front of the king and pickpocket these guys before combat begins, the weapon is on their person. They haven't drawn it yet. So you can actually steal the weapon from them. If you do, it never goes away. You basically have a and all they have are maces, but you have a summoned mace that has no weight and the summon weapons always have the best damage for your level.
What's it called?
Oh, there's a trick to like permanently summon those as well. I can't remember what it is.
And Morrowind, like the bound spell. What's it called? Fucking
The spellbinding spell?
No, bound was like bound longsword, bound fucking greatsword and whatnot. Whenever you summoned it, the bound shit always had the same fucking. It had the same stats as Daedric, and it was
nice.
weightless. What I would do is I'd get a Grand Soul Gem, and like, one of the best things I had back in my days as a kid, I would have a ring and I would call it a armory. And basically what it did was, while you were wearing the ring, it gave you a bound helmet, bound cuirass, bound gloves, bound boots, bound longsword. Fucking, so basically just 5 big bits of Daedric that fucking weigh nothing. Whenever you wanted. My other favourite thing to enchant was as well, get the Vex Soul, put it in the Daedric Tower Shield, which to my knowledge is the best, has the best enchanting value in the game. And then putting fire, ice and lightning damage on it, 100 points, 2 seconds on every element, 1 hit kill, anything. Fucking just...
Morrowind had one of the better item creation.
Oh, see, Morrowind was fucking amazing, man. Like, honest to God, Morrowind needs a HD remake without being nerfed.
Honestly, I really wish there were games that had good item crafting in the game. Like, Skyrim's item crafting was crap. I mean, it was okay, but it was just... I want a game where I can, go kill, like, a fucking dragon, and then hack off its claw and make a dagger out of the damn thing, And it will do something special because it was from a, X-type dragon or whatever. Similar to the Monster Hunter games, but, more in depth.
Oh, Grand Dragon.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I like D&D and Pathfinder is because you just killed this really awesome monster. Cool. You guys just killed a Medusa. Awesome. I'm taking its eyes. Why? I got this idea for a shield. And because of the way the rules are set up, and if you've got a good DM, you can, do. It might not give you the fucking stone glaring ability, but it'll give you something. It's cool. You keep what you kill.
And if you're a shield user, you can use all the help you can get.
Hell yeah.
Time to molest the book.
I personally think it's time for a new Breath of Fire game.
Dragon Quarter was fucking
good. We don't discuss that.
By the way, that like that whole system like basically was like the test fucking precursor of what went on to become Dead Rising system.
I don't care, honestly. You can only walk a certain number of steps in the fucking game, and then the game ends. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, but it's okay. The game is designed for replay through. Whenever the higher of your dragon blood or whatever the fuck dragon blood quantity is, your dragon rating, you can access more rooms. So potentially, I'm gonna die from walking around too much, and my reward is more rooms to walk around in.
Let's try to.
Yep. It just.
I realise that you're currently being hanged. Would you want to purchase some more rope?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you only get hats for when you change class? Or can you actually get new hats?
You can get
them, but they are insanely rare, and you can sometimes get them from quests.
That's another thing a lot of games have been doing that's kind of been getting on my skin a lot. Oh, really rare and hard to get items that don't do shit. They just it adds a new skin to your armor. Who fucking cares?
How to do something.
Yeah, and it can be something minor.
How about you stop making it... If you want skins to matter, make it so they're like a skin option you unlock. Like, so every time you get new armor, you can then tag that image.
There you go.
Consumable shit. Not one skin you can put on one item.
Not Destiny, where you get a camo that you can apply to items and it consumes it. So
Hellgate London had a second item slot for your skins. And it had a button that you press, and it would color coordinate your entire set based on the item which button you hit.
I mean, hell, even WoW made it to where the moment you get an item, you unlock the skin. There you go. It doesn't even have to stay in your inventory. Oh, you killed this boss, you got this rare item, that skin's unlocked. You can apply it to anything that matches that item. Except legendary weapons. Well, fuck you.
Well, they got rid of those anyway.
Well, the legendary weapons are still in the game, it's just they're pointless. Artifact weapons are...
For roleplay servers only.
Yeah. And artifact weapons are just stupid. I'm sorry. It's just.
I am a firm believer that the strongest weapon of all is like Carrot Sword from Discworld. It's a really good version of a regular sword. That's why I'm a firm. That's why the most dangerous weapon in the setting of Tales from Our Sun is a perfectly normal black metal sword. In fact, it's part of it. In fact, the most dangerous class of weapons are completely normal-looking black swords.
Could a man black?
Because, well, technically it's like a dark green, but my point is there's also black adamantine, which is a separate item, and black steel, which is even tougher. But my point is this: like, one, Black Blade Magi should have something special, not just, oh, it's a fucking familiar, but shit. And two, like, the worst thing you can do is make the big ceremonial-looking weapon the most powerful one.
Oh, yeah. I have gone into games where, because I know my DMs, walked into a room, and, like, the room is completely... Like, it's just built up to where this sword on a fucking pedestal, adorned in gems, with a light shining down on it. It's basically the centerpiece of the room. And my immediate question to the DM is...
That's bait.
Perception. No, I do a search check. Well, the thing is, this particular room, we were told that the weapon we needed to defeat the big bad was in that room. And so the knight, like, sees the sword, immediately takes the sword, and like, yeah! And as everyone's leaving, I'd like to do a perception check. And he's like, okay. Nat 20. He's like, cool. You don't find a whole lot else in the room. There's some cobwebs, there's some dirt, there's a stick in the corner. I get the stick. He's like, it's a stick. It's in this dungeon. It's in a room with nothing else in it. It's fucking important. And it turned out it was. he didn't want me taking it because he was like,
You don't put that shit in and then try and sandbag it when people want to actually discover the answer.
His reasoning behind it was that, one, this wasn't a test for my character; it was a test for the knight, who failed horribly. And two, technically, my character wouldn't have made that guess.
Thirdly, shit, I want to reuse this fucking dungeon later. Fuck. I've been DMing long enough to know fucking better than that shit.
I can hate Jews and like it.
Not for much longer.
No, yeah, exactly. Like fucking Lehman was talking on Twitter about how what's it called, fucking political violence and stuff like that. It's like if you want to bash the Fash, that's fine, but fucking if the Fash kick the shit out of you for it and vice versa, then good. And then Harmful linked to this article about some French Antifa dick.
I don't want
It was talking about this like Antifa bot guy that fucking ran up to this skinhead from behind him, and like it was clearly a fucking Antifa dude. He ran up, like he ran at one of these skinhead dudes from behind. The skinhead turned round, punched him once in the head, and killed him.
Oof.
And
No,
it's just-
I know there's one dude who's recently gone, like, avoided prison for, like, oh, it was over a fight and they accidentally killed him, but that was over something different from this. This must have been a while back, right?
I think so. Well, everything I looked up about it, obviously it was all in French, but it's just... Oh, they're talking about, we need to, this is a sign that we need to ban far-right groups. And also, like, fucking, this is a sign that fascism has taken a life in our country, and it's like, what? He fucking ran at the dude!
I think this is a proof that Fash to anti-Fash is like a 9-1 matchup. As the old saying goes, democracy's fine, Dave, but it's weak and it's decadent. You want a nice strong leader. One who can cross-counter the shit out of someone from Antifa.
I love
cross-counter.
He punches his whole soul out, and it drifts into the sky like Winnie the Pooh in Kingdom Hearts.
I know, but the fucking Antifa were saying like he had a knuckle duster, and they were he's like
bollocks.
Knuckle duster. I did punch him twice, but fucking.
That wasn't a knuckle duster. That was the dude's jaw after the first hit.
He never fucking died hitting the pavement or anything like that. But they were basically saying he's going to get done for manslaughter and whatnot.
Well, yeah, because a man was slaughtered. That's what you get. The dude who went. There is legal precedent in the EU. I believe it was in Greece. Some fucking, or possibly Italy. I can't remember which one it is. One of those degenerate Mediterranean countries that no one cares about. And dudes, I think it was some fucking student from like, I believe the UK. Was in a shouting match with one of the locals and just says, "You're going to work for me one day," which point the other dude, both of whom are drunk, lamps him and kills him in one punch. Oh, shit. No prison. You got a suspended sentence. 4 years. It was a suspended 4-year sentence. He's not going to be facing prison because, let's face it, it was a regular scuffle that escalated with a degree of severity that no person could have anticipated. So it wasn't considered like it was considered unlawful manslaughter, but it wasn't like malicious intent. It wasn't.
The thing that annoys me the absolute most about the left is when they are given a dose of their same fucking medicine.
They're more than happy to give it out, but they're not willing to take it.
Like, the whole fucking Moldilocks bullshit that happened.
Where she went out looking for 100 Nazi scalps, and the only one, and then get salty because she got in the one fair matchup she would have faced there. The dude's 5'3". She is 5 foot nothing.
She gets punched in the face by a Nazi manlet.
By fucking.
Right after she threw a punch and tried to hit someone else.
Oh yeah.
I
like
fucking Hajime no Goebbels fucking rocked her in the fucking face. Honestly, like I said, the fairest fight she was gonna get there. When you're 5 foot 90 pounds, maybe you shouldn't pick fights. When the majority of your weight is the semen clogging your hair, maybe you shouldn't pick fights.
Ooh, damn.
That's what it fucking looks like.
I know. You know the sad thing?
The sad thing is that there are people in that crowd who would have punched her in the face as a Nazi for cultural appropriating those fucking dreadlocks.
Stop fucking... Oh, Jesus! What the fuck?
Had you not noticed the rat ogre?
No, I've got, like, fucking... I just dashed forward and for a minute there I thought I was flying. I was thinking there, did I just become the legendary Super Baldy?
I want the moment when the enemy right gets attacked and some dude just Dempsey rolls the shit out of a member of Antifa.
I'm just... It's so annoying. Honestly, here's what I would love to happen. I'd love to take both these groups that are just so,
do what Russia does and just have, we're having a problem with football hooligans, let's just organise the fights.
There you go.
I said before, stick him in a fucking arena and sell tickets.
Two ideologies enter, one ideology leaves.
I'm reminded of a scene from, it's either Family Guy or The Simpsons, I can't remember which. There are these two fucking dogs in opposite yards at the end of their chains just barking at each other, bark, 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 and then both their chains break simultaneously and they just stop.
It's a Simpsons.
Look at each other, tuck their tails between their legs and go back into their dog houses. I'm like, you're all bark, you're gonna say all kinds of shit, but let's put you there and see what happens.
Antifa versus FAR. Who wins? The anarcho-capitalists who've been selling tickets.
When I lived next to Page 1 sex offender, fucking their terrier was a wee shit. As all terriers are. Whoa, what the fuck is that?
The Terrier's Revenge.
Space Virginia.
I remember we kicked our ball over into the garden, so I jumped the fence, and obviously with this thing lit his balls up there, immediately it just fucking quiet, fucking pushed out. What the fuck is going on?
I still say that I say we should be able to organise this into a proper fight under the dueling laws of Louisiana. Force them into a fight, and when they try to turn tail and run, we say no. You signed up for this. You're gonna have this fight.
You're happy I told you about that, Bill.
There are a bunch of places. Canada has dueling laws.
Though the thing about Louisiana is you can't use pistols. It's saber fights.
Even better.
Honestly, yeah, this needs to be melee only. The minute someone pulls a gun, the right wing wins. Because for a start, the left, in their attempt to fire back, have all got grand thumb.
You see,
so all you hear is a ping, followed by the cracking of thumb bones.
I love the whole. There was someone who was just literally, there was someone on Twitter calling for they're like, we need to go down to all these gun-loving assholes and just round them up and fucking take care of the problem. And then one person responds with what? He's like, you're talking a lot of shit to people who are obviously armed.
I really want to kind of just hear the audio track, not necessarily the video, of someone attempting to take Merck's Barrett.
the shot heard around the world. It's the strangest thing. There was a noise like a fucking raccoon getting caught in a jet turbine, and meat flew out the top roof of fucking Merck's house. Honestly, at this point, can we just we abolish fox hunting and we just release communists into the grounds on the royal estates and have the toss hunt them?
Yeah, that's still right.
I picture that fucking they actually that they actually managed to get Merck's fucking Barrett 50 cal. It's just
they try and fire it once.
It's just because it was too hard to pull it back out for their anus after they shoved it up there. The paramedics had to take them away with it.
You need to remember, this is a weapon that consists of 400 times the weight of the average Antifa member in like stamped steel.
I know, but the same could be said about like fucking their girlfriend's boyfriend's dick.
Oof. I'm gonna shove this. I'm gonna shove this gun so far up your ass. It's gonna be the last thing on your mind.
Yeah, you had to shish kebab like 3 of them.
I'm gonna hit your ass with so many rights. You're gonna beg for it.
I'm gonna fill this whole alley up with
I
uppercuts.
just wanted to say that quote. Fucking. You pack that shit in, you fucking dildo.
I still think one of my favourite Discord quotes has to be the creator talking to Rincewind and Two Flower going, I really want to know what goes through your head. It's going to be a feed in a minute. It might have been what goes through your mind, I don't know.
The last thing to go through your mind as you die is usually your feet. Let's see what. One of my favourite jokes from Cracky Ball remains, at our current rate, with the war going as it is, Prince Harry's going to die for the same reason that his mother did, fucking with the wrong Muslim. Also, can we talk about how the royal family loves to dress people up in what amounts to Princess Diana cosplay?
It's
in a really horrific, like, we're like 10 seconds away from walking on Prince fucking Harry wearing like a woman's suit made from previous girlfriends that dropped off the map once he stopped dating them.
All the princesses are sacrificed in a Wicker Man-esque sort of ritual.
Prince Charles is going to use a bayonet to finally become king.
Oh god, that's what he did, he sacrificed Diana. Oh.
I sacrifice.
That's right.
That pillar wasn't there until she hit it.
Nucka, did you see the last episode of My Hero Academia?
Yep.
That was I fucking loved that episode. Holy shit!
It was alright. It wasn't really done as well as I was expecting. Like, one guy in the comments said it, but the fight with Nomu in the first series was, I think it was done better. But another thing is as well, All For One's fucking theme with a weird fucking falsetto opera shit is fucking retarded. I felt more with it when I read it in the manga. Whereas with the normally fight in the anime, like fucking, I felt a lot more with that one.
Was the name of the attack the same in the manga as well?
Aye, fucking United States of Smash.
Yeah.
That fucking moved me on an emotional level. when that motherfucker with his weird blonde hair fucking just straight up United States of Smash is a cunt.
I think, I can't remember who was it that said it in Tails chat, the Imperium of Smash should be the final version.
Deja vu.
I liked All Might. I really enjoyed All Might's character.
All Might is fucking great. I love All Might as a character. That Skeletor looking ass motherfucking nut job.
You know, I told somebody else who watched the anime, not really a friend but an associate, was telling me, well, you know, I don't think it's funny because that's what the Japanese think of America. I'm like, good.
Good.
Awesome.
It's like fucking Metal Wolf Chaos, like, oh, we didn't think that it would appeal to Americans. Who the fuck did you think it would appeal to then?
He was like, well, because he's only pretending to be all badass and strong, but in reality, he's weak and skinny. Fuck you! It's called a character development.
Skinny? No, man, he can still fucking punch a nigga so hard he goes to space that they need to fucking pick him up in the next city over.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy was thinking, but I was just like...
But is it... I want to see what happens when Gang Orca gets into a proper fight on the subject of hurling motherfuckers into other regions.
Ever had to throw a motherfucker 80 feet in the air?
Did you ever need to fucking criminal upper a seal out of the ocean?
Fucking, did you ever need to do everything an orca whale can do, but on the land?
On shore.
On shore.
And yes, I need that. Give me that.
How's it going back there?
Now we've cleared all the shit out.
Cool.
See, a while back I was writing a book. I need to get back to that damn thing. But, the different elements represented different houses within the world that I created. And every element was represented by a creature, basically the animal of their house. And I used an orca to represent space.
As it should be.
Gang orca.
This is where you throw you.
Gang orca keeps himself wet just like your girlfriend's pussy, bitch. I'd say that all the time if I had to fucking constantly get wet.
Also, Bill, that video you linked was with with the girl with the MAGA hat was great.
That scene is not actually far from what was actually in the anime, by the way.
I don't doubt it.
But the term "where is your V?" like the whole gig is that the invading enemy force is so behind the times and fucked.
What the hell is this? Naxxramas?
Tried to ascend and became the Gridley spawn.
We're being raped on multiple fronts.
Yeah, the whole gimmick is like, this empire from the south has tried to invade us, but they've done so poorly that the characters literally turn up and say, "Oh, it appears that you're on vacation. Can I see your visa, please?" And just set as all this talks mad shit, saying they're a bunch of tourists, as they're in turn just losing their fucking minds. So fucking execute all of them. A volley, 3 volleys of shots, bounce off magical barriers.
Bunch of meds.
It's the wall. I need to watch that series. Apparently, it looks funny.
Here's the concept. A Japanese human resources manager gets murdered by a disgruntled employee that he fired, and when confronted with God, talks mad shit to him so badly that he gets sent into an alternate timeline in alternate World War I where magic exists.
Yeah, and he has memory of World War I, which makes him a brilliant strategist.
Because the Japanese business system uses the art of war and the concept of total war in its actual affectations. You have to study actual military strategy and logistics in order to get high up in the executive order.
Another med pack just behind me. Oh yeah, for the benefit of the people asking in the chat, I'm joined by Mega Saber, Master Stu, Varankian Bill, and Nucka.
Yep.
We're here to drag this whole thing down.
Yep.
This is going a lot better than it was going to.
But I can't keep focused when I'm dying inside.
Don't worry.
I apologize in advance.
I was just going to stream on my own, and then there were people.
Who knew?
I was going to play Deathwing.
Well, we do live in a...
I live in a different
society.
I heard Bill come on for a split second, and then it went off. I was like, he's getting the thing that reverberates.
Gamers Riser. We live in a society.
We live in the United States of Scotland.
Fuck's sake.
It won't then.
I'm keeping it on. You can suck my dick.
Nice. I loved it when you tried to use it for Fungus Humongous.
Well, Fungus Humongous is only going to start using it when he started influencing people.
Alright.
But it's like, this fucking button is not reliable. I'm going to have to start doing sound checks before I...
Boss? Jesus, dicks.
Yeah, there's 2 bosses in quick succession in that mission. Also, that
monkey rat bastard away from me.
Also, that second boss has double Gatling guns. That's half of the boss.
This is only a right ogre.
Don't die, it's shit up here.
Oh god, that fucking quotation's gonna fucking haunt me to my grave. It was the worst delivery I've ever done.
What are you talking about? It sounds ominous as fuck.
Oh god.
Dylan, if you want something to
Oh,
watch,
look at me!
Tales of My Wife's Son is a very good series, and if you want something a bit shorter to watch, there is the Only War series.
Yeah.
Don't lie to these people.
If you've got like literally 2 weeks to spare, and go watch the show.
Only War's also in its infancy, so it's not quite there yet.
Also, you can just put it on in the background because it's not like the visuals are gonna wow you anytime soon.
No.
I listen to it on my drive home, so.
But yeah,
The sooner we move over to a full podcast methodology, the better.
I'm telling you, Bill, get a podcast started where you just sit around and talk about D&D and 80s cartoons. It'll be fucking great.
Isn't that what this is, essentially?
Yes.
There's just a game in the background.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's Swamp General?
The gate open, mate.
It's disappeared.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why's Swamp General gone?
I can see it.
So can I.
What?
This sounds like a coup.
Have you closed the tab?
It says Le Swamp General.
Yeah. Did you put like hide muted?
No, and I've never done that. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. What the fuck? I only see ritualist art control. The fuck?
You still have all your rolls.
What? Hit something by accident?
Okay, that was literally a case of punch the fuck out
I
of
love how in video games every single thing you have to disable has a spinning fan that you have to take out.
Oh wow, I never noticed that. I never noticed.
What?
Go ahead, Nucka.
Fucking sabotage fucking one of 3 things? What the fuck is this mission? Is this the last level?
Yep.
I never noticed one of Nucka's rolls because of the coloring is so bad, but apparently one of his rolls is Poo Poo Man.
Hey, man.
Yeah. It's all the way to the right, but it's in such a crappy color you can barely see it.
Oh, my eye has stopped working, I don't know why. I have no depth perception, this may be a hindrance to me.
Escape through the nigger gate.
I remember one time I was clearing my throat, so I was clearing my throat so hard my vision actually vibrated. It was a really weird thing to see shit just go all over the place. I was like, whoa!
I got that all the time when I have my concussions. It's not fun. Through the wibbly wobbly gate.
No, but sorry.
One day I'll get someone drunk enough to trick them into promising to DM for me on the show so I can just play for a change. Because thus far, the only people who've watched me play to any great extent is Mega Saber and Gren and Yerk, I guess.
And we only do my game once a month, so.
Later on. And you've seen how I play.
Nice.
Yeah,
I would
when we do Only War and get to further seasons of it, we'll do that tank assault mission. I'll GM that. So.
Yeah, but I have a feeling Bill would love to play a game that he knows, so he can use because he's got a lot of combos and shit he wants to try out.
Yeah, Only War.
Mega Saber, any standout moments from your campaign that you'd like to regale the team with?
The fucking any tool was just absolutely.
Take cover.
Another fucking boss. Jesus. Dick.
So let me tell you all the shit Bill pulled off in my game. They get to this basically zombie alien thing, and the game's got it like set up to be like a difficult fight. Bill, using an any tool, and because of the rules of the game, turned the any tool into a man catcher, which allowed him to basically grapple from a distance. And he fucking grappled and pinned the son of a bitch down, and then just tied him up. That was the end of the boss fight. It was a 2-round boss fight. I was like, the fuck is this bullshit?
Then we dragged him out back, and I put my axe through his head.
Yeah, yes you did.
This is the shit I do. I know how to play characters who can, like, breach and clear rooms.
At that point...
Get back to Skyrim, the fucking chain lightning was the most bullshit fucking thing in the game. You know that lightning spell where, you know, if an enemy fired that was a high enough level, fired at a wall, it hit the wall, would then bounce off the wall and auto-target you?
Oh yeah, that actually happened that happens in regular D&D too. 3.5 D&D, lightning bolts would bounce off walls.
Yep, and there was very precise geometry involved in calculating how many times you could hit one person.
It was a pain in the ass.
I believe with a single lightning bolt you could hit one person. If they were in a 6-foot deep hole, there was a way we could hit them 5 times. If you hit them at exactly 18.5 degrees.
and the fucked up thing is that most of the time you're like, well, I mean, your character's not smart enough to pull that off. Bitch, I am a wizard. Intelligence is my main.
I am a geometer. I am explicitly qualified.
Son of a bitch.
That's the thing. People never actually. Oh, why are you taking levels in geometer? Why are you taking levels in candlecaster? Candlecasters are terrifying.
I'll do it again.
Why are you taking levels in genie genie catcher?
Guide my steps.
Planar shepherds should just be dragged outside and shot. There's no artistry to it.
The thing is that when Bill did that shit, the introduction of the any tool, that was the first time I've ever seen the damn thing. I was like, what?
This thing is obscene because this game has really, really strong improvised weapon use support.
Well, not just that, but because of the feats you already have shown me with that, the man catcher doesn't grant its masterwork bonus to any weapons you make with it. However, there's a spell you can put on it that makes it a masterwork weapon. And therefore, you can enhance it and make it a +1, +2, or whatever. Because the way the improvised tool feats work, you have now just become proficient with every fucking weapon in the game. And it's enhanceable.
Oh, for enhancements, I usually just use the automatic progression. I find it's a little bit... But one of my favourite things is a trick I taught Aiden, which is you take the Daredevil armor quality from Gonzo 2, which allows you to stand on any surface and it will support your weight. Someone who's got a high mastery of it can do things like walk on water because you can't break the surface tension, to running up strands of like spider silk, to running up light.
Yeah, you told me about that one.
My personal favourite is walking up air pressure.
One of the other. You see, here's the thing. When I DM, I realize I make mistakes halfway through the thing, but at the same time, my players sometimes start getting so excited about shit. I'm like, you know what? Fucking, I'm rolling with this. So I decided I was gonna give them.
Jesus fucking Christ! This is ridiculous.
I like that this isn't taxing my CPU, whereas just regular mode did.
Fucking like part of a fucking town just fucking fell fucking.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite visual point of that game. Is just when shit is falling apart on a national level.
So, what I decided to give
in the game.
What I decided to give them was biometal. Basically, it's the exact same as normal armor, except the check penalty is reduced by 5. That's it. Biometal doesn't do anything fucking else. I gave them enough to make one medium suit of armor with it. These fuckers are figuring out how to grow the damn thing.
You gave us the algae farm. This is your fault. You gave us a hydroponics lab with samples of algae and an entire species of fungus people.
Veggie pygmies are not fungus people.
We're gonna have a lollipop guild of T1000s by the end of this campaign.
And the thing is, I enjoy rolling with. I know there's a lot of DMs out there who they're like, no, they did this. It was too easy. It's ruining the story. Nah, man, they're having fun. Let them roll with the shit.
There is nothing more satisfying than a good breach and clear.
Right.
And when it comes down to it, you've got a reputation for this shit. They're gonna double security and they're gonna start putting down shit like cap can traps. So you run through, you breach and clear that door, and you're immediately ejected 200 feet backwards through the wall. And like Twitch-style characters start showing up, or anti-personnel specialists.
I can't wait to see what you guys do with Reggie, the veggie pygmy.
Oh, I forgot I named him that. That joke was so fucking obscure.
That's my pet snake, Reggie.
Yeah, good old Reggie Veggie, a reference to fucking Darren Shan of all things. Jesus Christ.
Now, do I keep streaming, or do I call it there?
I'm done playing for now, but...
I mean, you could stream and we could just have conversation. That's fun. I enjoy
Yeah,
talking.
I mean, we could play some Deathwing, if you want to do.
I just got a legendary necklace, just.
Nice.
Oh, and a pair of legendary pistols, Jesus.
Oh, by the way, Bill, I may have told you, I may not have, but game is this Sunday, by the way, if you can make it.
Sunday? Yeah, should be able to.
Sweet.
Should be.
But you know, Bill, here's the other thing, though, Bill, because, you see, I have a tendency to throw shit into modules to just, like, add flavor and stuff to the game to make it more me, basically. And my friends have a tendency to just take the things I throw in and go, we're going to use this in ways you couldn't possibly have thought of.
Right, I'm going to say then, I'm going to call it there, as my chat's mostly left. It's been 3 hours. Hope you all had fun. I'll try and remember to put people's links in the description. See you later.
Cheers!